Hey, what's up, guys? Hi, Stormy. Streaming on Christmas is crazy. I'm not streaming on Christmas. It's the 22nd. What are you talking about? What you doing? Are you streaming on Christmas? Is that why you're saying that? Excuse me while I tear into this bag of chips on mic. How you doing, Stormy? Talk to me. What's up? I'm gonna do my best to not have chewing sounds come through on the mic, and I'm not gonna eat for very long, but I am a little bit snackus. You're not? You're home for Christmas? Good. Good. Don't stream on Christmas if you don't have to. The only people who should be streaming on Christmas are people who are like, it's their full-time job and they don't live near their family. That's my hot take here. You officially have a model for after the new year? I'm so excited. I can't wait to see it. Hey, Two-Tail. Thanks for dropping in. How are you doing? Yes, crunch. Here, I'll give you guys one crunch. You ready? That was it. That's all you get. That's the only crunch you get. Everything else is going to be away from the mic. Hi, Fly. I haven't seen you in so long. Oh, please send it to me. I can't wait to see it. I will share it with Fly. Speaking of models, did you guys see that Kest got a 3D VR model of her VTuber? So now she can do VR chat streaming as herself instead of as like a generic model that she bought. It was really exciting. I will say that was the one upside to being a 3D VTuber from the start, is it only took me like 10 hours of learning how to do stuff in Blender and Unity to port myself over to VR chat. But, you know. Yes, finally, exactly. Still need to make Moore's stuff for Christmas. I'm not really making much this year for Christmas. I have gifts that are on their way in the mail, and I'm really hoping that they make it here in time, because I'd be really sad if I didn't have anything to give anybody. I'm kind of nervous that that's exactly what's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm having, should I call it girl dinner? Is that rude? I'm having fox dinner right now, which means that I ate dinner way too early today. I had breakfast and then kind of didn't have lunch and then had dinner super early. So now I'm eating a very small bag of chips from Panera and drinking a non-alcoholic beer. I think that counts as girl dinner, but I don't want to claim that. So I'm having fox dinner. Oh, Fly. Make sure I'm not revealing anything on the stream. Okay, I'm not. Oh my gosh, I like it already. I like the preview. It's so cute. It's so adorable. I love it. I have to say, this is not the theme I expected, but I like it. I like it a lot. It's really cool. Can't wait to see more of it. I can't wait to see you streaming even more, Stormy. It's always relaxing to put your stream on in the background for myself. But yeah, I'm not playing any games, at least not yet. I'm just hanging out tonight. Absolutely girl dinner. We'll call it fox girl dinner. Well, I'm not, but that's the thing. I'm not a fox girl. Mostly because I'm not a girl. Well, unless you ask the executive branch, in which case we all are, but whatever. You have used 4 pounds of sugar and still need 1 more cup to finish making fudge. Are all 4 pounds in the fudge, or you've made a bunch of things and in that time have used 4 pounds of sugar? Listen, Trivy bought it for me. It is a customizable one. Oh, cool. That's really cool. I really like it. Whether it was your own decision to buy that exact model or if it was influenced by Trivy, doesn't bother me. It looks good. Put too much sugar in your tomato and egg, but still the best you've ever made. Well, congratulations, and I'm glad you have something to improve on for the next one. That's always a nice feeling, knowing exactly what went wrong with the thing you're cooking, but still having it taste good. I feel like that's a really hard thing to strike. You made a bunch of things, mostly a bunch of fudge. Okay. Well, that answers my question, though. I was gonna ask, if this one batch of fudge already has 4 pounds of sugar in it, good lord, how big of a batch is it? I like that you can see me chew off mic. It's very silly. You made cookies? Very nice. Fly bought more supplies to make even more cookies tonight, so I'm about to be very spoiled this holiday season. One batch of fudge uses 3 cups? Oh my gosh, I'm never eating fudge again. No, I'm kidding. You made 3. Oh my goodness. What flavors? I must know. You do indeed, Fly. I need to have my perpetual supply of chocolate chip cookies. Actually, I really shouldn't have a perpetual supply, because then I'm gonna not look as nice as I do now. I think if I had an endless supply of chocolate chip cookies, I probably would not be in the shape I'm in. Also, Fly, I don't know if you can see this from your window, it might be blocked by the buildings, but there are fireworks going off. Small ones on the horizon, but there are fireworks going off to the east. You need to make 3, you made 2. Oh, I see. Oh, Stormy and you. You can't see? They're pretty small. You're not missing much. It's you know, fireworks in basically name only. It kind of just looks like a flashing light that's getting a little bit bigger each time it flashes. And like occasionally I can kind of make out maybe a shape. I don't know. Also, Stormy, you propose all these things of, oh, make me cookies, oh, take me flying. Tell us where you live. I'm kidding. Oh, man. Chocolate chip? Hey, same. We got oatmeal chocolate chip tonight, in addition to regular chocolate chip, which I'm very excited to try. That was my beer drinking face. You make brown butter chocolate chunk a lot? Oh my gosh. Your husband is a lucky man, Stormy. Hope you remind him often. By the way, I'm totally going to talk about what happened this weekend. I'm just waiting a little while. I'm going to probably, I don't know, until at least like the 20-minute mark or something like that, just so that anybody who wants to be here is already in here. I never like to talk about important stuff right at the start. Not that I often have important things to talk about on this channel, though. And when they are important, it's fun important, which usually means there's not a lot of detail. It's just like, hey, I got my pilot's license, right? Like, it's easy. I can just keep repeating it throughout the stream and it won't get annoying. This, I don't know, there's not that much detail to the story, but we'll get there when we get there. One is just milk chocolate, the other will be mint chocolate, but in layers. So we'll use 2 different fudges. That sounds fantastic, Two-Tail. If you ever decide to start selling that, count me in. Oh, speaking of selling stuff, guys, I'm really sorry. The merch is not going to be live for Christmas, if that's not obvious. Life got busy with the whole exam to get my pilot's license, and now life has gotten busy once again with the whole my car is destroyed. So I'm going to aim for early New Year's. Definitely sometime in January. I'm not putting it off any further than there. Also, hey, if you're just checking in, what's up? We're just chatting this evening. I have a story to tell, and I'm going to tell it in just a little bit, but I'm just waiting a little bit to make sure everyone who wants to be here has a chance to see the stream notification, click it, and jump in. You want fudge too? Nice. It's not good enough to sell. Dude, fudge is fudge. Like, I know there's some fudge that's better than other fudge, but if it's fudge, you can sell it. Let's be real. This is a really weird experience. I haven't had plain potato chips and beer since, like, I don't know, maybe I was like 22, 21. This is very nostalgic for me. I don't know why my hand is flipped over. It really doesn't like the beer bottle for some reason. Tail, I gotta know, what is your favorite flavor to make and favorite flavor to eat? Very important question. Very important that I know the answer. Oh no, not the bonk. Ow. Hey, Ivy. Good to see you in here. We're just hanging out tonight. I hope you don't mind. How are you doing? I saw you putting up new world records over the weekend. Or even today, I think you put up a new world record. Congratulations. That's fantastic. By the way, milk chocolate, Two-Tail, is that your answer for both make and eat? Do you have different ones? You just tied the no top grab record? That is sick. That is absolutely rad. I showed your speed run to several of my coworkers, and yeah, the jaws never came up off the floor. Yes, question mark? All right, man. Well, you know, I never know. I have dishes that I love to eat, but I hate to cook. And vice versa. Well, maybe not love to cook and hate to eat, but like love to cook, but I just don't really care to eat them. Like American style sushi. It's a lot of fun to make it. I don't really want to eat it, but I like doing it. It was, I don't know, when that was my job, I always liked it. You want me to hydrate? Is that why you're giving me that? Or are you just slurping on a glass of water just because you're thirsty? You like the process to make fudge the same no matter what you make? Oh, okay. I didn't know. Didn't know if maybe for like the chocolate ones you have to do like a double boiler and melt down chocolate chips or anything like that. You had a vanilla cola? Hell yeah. I'm having a... I always feel silly calling it non-alcoholic beer. For some reason. I like the term double zero. It sounds cooler. What do you call it? Beer flavored soda? Near beer, I guess, is the really old word for it. Thanks, Fly. I was gonna try to pet it. Whoops. A question to the crowd: which internet meme cat are you? I'm Popcat. Apple Cat? I don't know an Apple Cat. I gotta look it up. I'm Justin. I'll explain that joke to everyone in a second. The molten sugar is more than hot enough to melt the chocolate chips. Oh, okay, interesting. So it like distributes them. There's 2 Apple Cats. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, is it the one that says okay on it? Or, oh, wait, no, I know this one. The apple cat run and the cat with apple. Which one are you? Vote now on your phones. Also, if you guys get tired of this song, please let me know. I'll put on the other theme song for the channel anytime you'd like. You're the running one? Oh. I gotta look this one up. I actually don't know it. Okay, now I know it. That makes sense, given that you are a speedrunner. I almost just knocked the last of my chips into my lap. That would have sucked. I would have been the other apple cat. You want to hear the other one? Not again. Ow. Which other one? The other apple cat? Wait. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. The other song? Oh. Guys, I'm really dumb. Alright, I'll put it on after this time through. The, yeah, I should explain the I'm Justin joke. Oh no. Ow. Oh no. No, I was just about to explain a joke. No. It hurts. Yeah, so... Fly and I have a tendency to finish? We have a tendency to finish? No, we have a tendency to finish each other's sentences a lot, or to say things in stereo with each other. And the first time that we ever really noticed it, Fly goes, wow, we're just so in sync. And I just looked at her and I go, I'm Justin. It's so stupid. But yes, there you go. It was an in sync joke. And I'm willing to bet that there's at least one person in this chat who doesn't even get that, which is gonna make me feel old. Even though I was born way after NSYNC was relevant. Isn't it really funny? I freaking love it. I see that period on there. I know you're being sarcastic, but I love it. I love goofy stuff like that. That reminds me, I think I've told this story before on stream. I once leaved the bye 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 dance. My brain hurts. I don't get it. Oh, learned. Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome. Also, thanks for destroying that bot for me. No bots here, no clankers allowed. I like my virtual people the old-fashioned way, with a real person behind the screen who looks nothing like their character. They almost die. Leaved is funnier. But yeah, that reminds me of that style of joke. Just reminds me, I was standing around at work one day during like an R&D demonstration, and we wrapped up and like all the important people left the area except for all of the important R&D people. Excuse me, including my boss and my boss's boss and my supervisor and 3 of my coworkers. And we're all standing around talking about how our company had been treating us like crap lately, and we were kind of being facetious. They really weren't treating us bad or anything. It's just that, you know, the usual, it's fun to be like, oh, you know, my job sucks kind of jokes. And they were talking, and someone goes, yeah, they treat us like dogs here. And then there's this big long silence, and I just look over at all of them and I go, you know what I say? Someone goes, what? And I go, I say woof. And I got all of them to break. My boss, my boss's boss, my supervisor, like everybody. I got them all to laugh with it. And oh, it just like, it was such a risk of a joke. I was like, they're gonna think I'm so weird if this doesn't land, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh, paid off. Your brain can't type today? He must die. All clankers must die. Yes. You wolfed like that yesterday? It was so stupid. Thanks, Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you in here. Oh, please tell me that clip is literally just that one moment. I'm gonna turn the music down for a second. Actually, I'm just gonna queue up the next song and put it on loop. I'm pulling that clip up right now. First thing I pop into. Wait, so did you hear the background? You heard the background story of that, right? You didn't just come into the phrase "I say woof" crap lately, and we were kind of being facetious. Okay, good. They really weren't treating us bad or anything. I gotta hear what that sounds like. I say woof. That could be your text tone, Lisa. In fact, I think it should be. I think every time someone texts you, it should be me going, I say woof. All right, here's our other song that we haven't listened to in a long time. All you heard was the dogs thing. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's one of those where I'm like, oh man, I'm really glad that my family doesn't watch my streams. Because even though it's just, you know, a silly voice for a joke, I don't want my mom to hear me say that. Oh, sorry. Punch my mic. I'm doing all sorts of stupid stuff today. Alright, speaking of stupid stuff, story time, guys. Got a handful of people in. It's past the 20-minute mark, like I said I would wait for. It's story time. So let me sit up. Good posture, so I can speak nice and clearly into my microphone. Get my face reset real quick. There we go. Much better. Big ol' swig of fake beer. Alright. So, this weekend was Holiday Matsuri. If you're not familiar, it's one of the biggest anime conventions in America. It is the biggest one in my lovely home state of Florida. And it's a ton of fun. It's a very cosplay heavy convention because it is the annual time where the World Cosplay Organization, whatever it's called, there's some worldwide organization for competitive cosplay. They show up and they induct people into Team USA at Holiday Matsuri. So it's kind of a big deal con. It's pretty big. A lot of big names showed up. It was really cool. The entire cast of Cowboy Bebop was there. And this is a little off topic, but they did some really cool stuff. There was a live performance of all the biggest hits from Cowboy Bebop's soundtrack. There was a jazz band that played all of it, or a big band rather, I guess is what it technically is. And they came out and with live music did a live reading of a somewhat original Cowboy Bebop scene. It was like an adaptation of a scene that was in the movie, but also mixed with some themes from the main show. It was sweet. I got to watch Steve Bloom and the rest of the crew get up there and have fun together, and it was like I was watching a new episode of Cowboy Bebop in the year 2025, or at least listening to a new episode of Cowboy Bebop. It was sweet. But getting there was not sweet. So Fly and I woke up and decided we were gonna go at 10:30 a.m., 11-ish. So, we get all of our stuff together, we grab our cosplay stuff, throw it in the car, hop on the highway, hop onto the notoriously dangerous Interstate 4 here in Central Florida, one of the deadliest roads in the developed world, and something that I have the misfortune of having to drive on all the time because this state is built by grifters and is designed in basically the most dangerous way possible. Alas, we get in the car. You've only heard of I-4. Consider yourself lucky. So we get in the car, hop on the highway, we're driving along, no big deal. Coming up on our exit, of course, because it's a convention weekend, there's traffic. We had startups and slowdowns the entire way there. this is no different. So the traffic slows down to get off on the exit. There's kind of a backup because the exit has a red light at the bottom. And we come to a stop because the car in front of us is stopped. And like, I definitely didn't have to slam on my brakes. Was it a little bit quicker of a stop than normally I would like to take? Yes, but every complete stop on the highway is quicker than I'd like to take it. But yeah. So we stop. I'm looking around. Florida's not a real place. Sometimes I wish that was the truth, Two-Tail. So I'm looking to change lanes because we could honestly stand to be in the next lane over, like further right, so that we can make our right turn when we get to the exit instead of being like stuck in the go straight lane from the light. And as I'm looking in my mirror, I see the car behind me, maybe, I don't know, 4 car lengths, right? Like a distance within which on a highway there's no reason to be moving, really, when everyone in front of you is stopped. I look in the mirror and there is a car there and it is not stopped. And they, I guess, were slamming on their brakes at the time because I'm here and I'm not dead. But yeah, they just slammed into the rear driver's side of my car. Absolutely destroyed it. Just like, I want to use stronger language for how bad the damage is. The whole, you know what? I can show a picture. I have one photo that I've already edited my license plate out of that I can show you guys. Oh wait, no I can't because my Google account has stopped backing up. Hold on, I'm gonna email this to myself. Hang on. I'm gonna Discord it to myself so I don't show my email on screen. Can I Discord myself? Is that possible? You know what? It's in my Discord. I'm being stupid. I can just pull it up in my Discord. So, in case you did not see it on my Discord, here it is. Give me a second. Grab that. We'll put it over here. Go to in-game. There it is. There it is. My precious baby. Yeah, I'm fine. Fly was with me. Shout out to Fly's left elbow here. No face reveal, of course. She was riding in the passenger seat. As you can see, the damage was extensive. Muscular arm, very much so. But yeah, so I feel very lucky that I'm not dead. I'm running out of track of how many times I've cheated death. I have not talked about all of them on stream. I never will talk about all of them on stream. And I don't consider every major injury I've had to be cheating death by any means. Like, I know you can get pretty hurt and not be close to dying. But I've definitely had a few moments in my life that got real close. Like, really uncomfortably close to being dead. And this is one of them. Yeah, like, if they had not started slamming on their brakes before they hit me, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be here. So I feel really lucky for that. And I'm pretty sure Fly would have had a pretty bad day too. Granted, I don't know how that would have worked, right? Like, if they hit me at 80 miles an hour and you can see they only hit the left side of the car, like the right side is unscathed. So I really, you know, in my mind, I like to imagine that she would have made it out alive if I didn't. But, you know, it could have been way worse. So for now, I don't have my own car. I have a nice little rental. The rental place, the cheapest thing I could get at the rental place was actually a convertible Mustang, so I'm still in a fun little sports car of some sort. But, you know, there you go. Swear some people are stupid as F. Like, you can see stop traffic a long ways back. Yeah, exactly. And the car that hit us is, and I'll dox them. Don't go after them, but, like, I'm not gonna hide the license plate or anything. It's this Mazda, and you can barely see the damage right here, but, like, they had a baby in the car with them and were driving distracted enough to not notice. There was traffic. I'm not joking you. The stop was from here under this bridge all the way to this exit that you can't even see past these people. It's literally a quarter mile away. There was a quarter mile of stopped cars, all with their brake lights on. And this dude just slammed my car. Yeah, so there you go, everyone. That's the story. Fly indeed so strong. Fly's a V4 climber now. It was a nice car too. Thank you. Thank you. I thought so too. I'm waiting to find out if it's going to be totaled or not, or if they're going to try to repair it. It's kind of a borderline case because there is a ton of stuff that's damaged, but the frame might not be damaged. This might be all bodywork damage only, and, well, glass work. But there is a non-zero chance that the frame is actually fine. So we'll see what happens with that. If it does get totaled, there is basically an exact copy of this car currently for sale in my city. Although it probably won't last long. When I called in to ask about it, they told me they had 3 pending sales on it. Or they had, not pending sales, because you can't have 3 pending sales. They had 3 different people who said they would like to buy it and were just, I guess, like working on getting their money together or something. But yeah, it definitely does look totaled. So I'm kind of in a rush to get it assessed to determine if it's totaled or not, because if it is totaled, I'm not even going to wait for the reimbursement check. I'm just going to go buy the copy, you know, the one of these that exists in my city. I'm just going to go buy it in cash and just wait for the reimbursement check to show up. And if I'm out a couple $1,000s, so what? I still get to have my dream car and I can take the hit. I have savings. It's fine. But yeah, I just need to know quick. Not even the idiots in Chicago or Milwaukee do stuff like that. Yeah, that's Florida for you. Where I don't know what it is about Floridians. The tourists drive poorly in their own way because they're tourists and they're confused about where they are, so they slow down at random times and like make turns at the last minute and stuff. But then a lot of Florida drivers just are super aggressive. I was talking to somebody the other day about this. So I commute on a highway similar to this. Actually, 2 different highways that are similar to this on my way to work every day, where the speed limit varies from 60 to 70 miles an hour, depending on what part. And I routinely see people going over 100, like about at least once a week. I probably see someone going over 100. Certainly at least a couple times a month. Yeah, and so again, I'm just very glad that was not one of those people that hit me. He was probably going about 35 or 40 when he hit us, if I had to guess. The car in front of you hit you in the back? No, the car, yeah, like physically in front of me. When we pulled them off the road, he just happened to pull in front of me. But he was behind me before, you know, when the accident happened. Yeah, they pulled in front of him probably after hitting him. Oh, yes, yeah, you nailed it. The only time I see people going 100 is the far left lane on I-90. Yeah, I'll see people like going 100 and weaving through traffic in Florida pretty frequently. Yeah, I don't really know what it is. It's kind of like I talked about, like our infrastructure design here. Genuinely, a baby could do better. Like, you could give a baby a bunch of pictures of cities around the world, and the baby would pick better design practices than the people in charge of designing our transportation networks here in Florida. But hey, that's just the roll of the dice. I just got born in a place where going 5 miles an hour faster, you know, matters more than a couple thousand lives every year. And that's just the world I live in right now. It'll change. I won't stay in Florida forever. But, yeah. There you go. Was the person that hit you insured at least? Yes. There was actually 2 cars in the incident. This one here was also involved, but only very minorly. I feel bad for him because he did get a ticket just because he was the furthest back, like in the line of 3, but he only ran into that car. And as you can see, there's no damage on the back of this car, and he hit it so slow that it doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, I feel bad that he got the ticket. I wish I would have taken time to collect my thoughts before talking to the police at first, because I just basically confirmed to them, like, hey, this guy was in the back, and, you know, I know he bumped into this guy. I didn't really think about the severity of the damage between the cars. It's like, this dude obviously just didn't stop and just, like, destroyed my car. This guy tapped this guy at, like, 2 miles an hour. You realizing you never saw the driver's side of the car? What, my car or the other guy? I wish there was more roundabouts were common. Make life so much easier. Make stoplights a breeze. I agree. I went to college in Gainesville, and Gainesville has a ton of roundabouts. They've adopted them really well, and even if initially it leads to an increase in fender benders because of people having to learn them, which I think is really stupid because they're really easy, but it drastically reduces the risk of those fender benders and the risk to pedestrians and all that kind of stuff. So I'm very pro roundabout. I could have never had my car totaled like this in a roundabout, although it's not really applicable here. It's not. This wasn't an intersection. I just got destroyed, that's all. Yours, yeah, was it scratched? The quarter panel here, like where just out of sight here, has some scratches on it. And then the door, I saw it today at the junkyard, and it looked like it had maybe some superficial scratching. You know, stuff where like the repair cost would be like under $100 if I had to guess. But looking at the back end of this car, I'm gonna guess... before I say this, of course, this is not... none of what I'm about to say is for use in any sort of insurance claim, and all of these statements I'm about to make are purely conjecture based on no facts whatsoever. It's just me guessing about the cost of car parts. So there you go. If for some reason one of the other insurance companies for these guys finds this, they can't use this, I'm going to say this is not a valid recorded statement. I'm joking about everything I'm about to say. This rear bumper piece, this plastic rear bumper, and this rear diffuser is probably like $1,500 to $2,000 after paint, if not more, like $3,000 after paint. This trunk and spoiler assembly is probably another like $1,500 after paint. The paint and bodywork that needs to go on this quarter panel that's damaged over here is probably another, I would guess, $750. This back glass is probably a couple $100. I know that these third brake light, like fog light and reverse light assemblies, are about $100 or about $200. These tail lights are like $500 a pop. Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, all of my like upholstery needs to be professionally cleaned now because it's showered in glass. There is glass all over the inside of this car now. I went and salvaged more of my like junk out of the back of the car today. I thought I shook out all the glass, and then I brought it home and like emptied the bag out onto my floor to organize things, and there was just automotive glass everywhere on my floor. So Fly, next time you come over, keep your shoes on, please. They should get people that play city skylines to help design the infrastructures. I would love that very much. Literally, Central Florida is laid out like baby's first city skyline, where like it's the first time you play the game and you just do things at random because you have no idea what's a good idea, and then it doesn't work at all and your city goes bankrupt from all the infrastructure spending. That's basically Central Florida. Kind of surprised there weren't even more cars involved, to be honest. Yeah, me too. Me too. I guess kind of everyone in the chain saw the slowdown because it was, you know, telegraphed from so far away, and it was just this one dude who screwed up and like nearly killed us. I don't know. He's already gonna have to pay so much money for insurance stuff. Whether I get my car totaled or not, he's gonna be on the hook for so much insurance. But like, that's kind of not enough to me. Like, I don't know why I didn't get asked if I'd like to press charges, because I wanted to press charges against him. I wanted to press charges of like reckless endangerment and distracted driving against him. Because he should be criminally liable for his negligence, right? Like, if I did this sort, if I caused this sort of damage as a pilot, for instance, I would probably, and it could be proven that it was due to negligence on my part and not just like a runaway mechanical problem that I did my best with. I would probably have my pilot's license suspended. I would probably be on the hook for exactly what I just said, like reckless endangerment and things like that. Like I'd probably be in a lot of legal trouble, not just civil trouble. So I'm pretty pissed off that they didn't ask me if I wanted to press charges. But whatever. He swerved in the other lane. Good luck. There wasn't someone coming at that second. Yeah, exactly. That's a really good point. I hadn't even thought about that. Oh yeah, the guy who hit you is definitely cooked. I mean, like, he's insured, so he'll just have to pay his insurance premium, and then they'll probably drop him once it all is said and done. But I don't know. I think if you're gonna endanger people in this way, I think there should be like non-monetary consequences, or even if there are monetary, like it shouldn't just be, oh, but you have to pay your premium and now your insurance rates go up. Like you should get a big fine. You should maybe go to jail for a month, right? Like, you nearly killed someone. This is almost a manslaughter case. And he'll pay, what, $500 on his deductible, and then maybe his insurance goes up a couple hundred next year. It's freaking crazy. Could ask to press charges later on. I don't know. It's also two-sided because I don't want to like screw his kid. He had like a toddler and a baby, if I remember right, and like those kids don't deserve to grow up with a crappier life. But like, where's the in-between? How do I not screw up his family, but also demand that this dude learn a lesson? Hopefully the fact that he almost killed his kids will be a lesson enough. I'll leave it at that. I'll stop talking about, whatever, how he should feel or think or whatever. Alright, has everyone had their fill of looking at... Should I just leave this up? Is this just... Should this just be my background for the stream? For the rest of stream. Oh, man. I will say, though, after 6 hours of dealing with insurance and police and tow trucks and all that kind of stuff, we did end up making it to the convention, like I said. We got to see that awesome performance. We met some really cool people. Took photos with a few fans. We were cosplaying as Yor and Lloyd from Spy Family. Yeah. Got to take some photos with fans of that series and met some really nice cosplayers that we exchanged compliments with. We bought some really lovely art. I will have to show that art off to you guys sometime soon, because it's really good. Fly got some really cool, what are those called? Like, woodcuts, basically. But it's not the wood itself, it's the impression from the woodcut, whatever that's called. She got some really good ones of like cats as different D&D classes. Wood press, thank you. But yeah, and then I got some beautiful, they feel more like paintings. Like, they are digital, they are made in some sort of, software, but they feel like paintings of 3 different scenes from Initial D to commemorate the loss of my 8.6. But it's okay, I'll get another one soon enough. talk to an accident lawyer, not gonna lie, if you still feel that way, but up to you. Yeah, I've got lawyers in the family, so if I really wanted to go after him, I could, but I'm probably gonna leave it alone. It's like I said, hopefully, he seemed very shaken up, so I take it that the severity of his screw-up seemed like it set in for him, so I'll probably leave it at that. But I am going to work to ensure that he's the main, like, insurer that's going to pay rather than this guy. This guy did not screw up much today. I talked to his insurer today, and I told him, like, look, I can't give you official written statements right now because or recorded, because I got to talk to my insurance and figure out exactly what they're doing first. But once they determine, like, whether my car's totaled or not or whatever, I will come back and talk to you guys and tell you, like, yes, he's not the dude who destroyed my car. It was the other guy. They're D&D related. I thought they were just had jobs. I love that. I love that so much. I think it's D&D. I don't know if it's D&D or maybe another similar type of franchise. But yeah, they're cats as classes. You'll have a permanent mark on their license. Yeah. That's basically what I want. I just want that guy to pay a higher insurance premium for the rest of his life, at least. Oh, I can't believe I have to go to work tomorrow. My 2-day work week, killing me. I just want it to be Christmas. I just want it to be the holidays. Just gonna hang out with my family and fly and have free time and get to play games with my friends. That's what I want. I don't want work. Oh yeah, the last fun thing about this is that I have an aftermarket exhaust system on this car from HKS, which I paid like $1,400 for and waited like 4 months to get imported from Japan. And now, because it might be totaled, or if it's totaled and they're not going to repair it, I'm going to have to go to the facility where they're going to do the inspection and bring all my own tools, presumably, to jack up the car, take off the aftermarket system, and reinstall the stock system. I can't even just give them the stock system. The insurance person today told me they're going to want me to reinstall it. So I'm going to have a little chat with them and be like, look, I will take the aftermarket one off here because it changes the value of the car and, like, it's not part of my insurance coverage. But if you want me to reinstall the old one, you're gonna have to be liable for my risk being underneath this wrecked car. Because I would like to spend as little time as possible under a car that has been damaged this much. You know? You guys feel me? Oh man. All right, I'm so confused. Why did TangiaBot talk in chat? It's never done that before. Did you use bits to do that? Instead of just using your channel points? You did? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Lisa. Hold on. I gotta change screens so that I can even see the notification. Use 200. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna use that 200 bits to, like, do you have merch? Do you have, like, stickers or anything? I will. There we go. I'm gonna start a new fun thing. Anyone who watches me, if you have merch and you tip me enough to buy a sticker from your merch, I will put it in the new car. There we go. I read over the lizard on channel points. Oh well. Oh well. You got nothing? You're not a streamer? I don't know. Maybe you have, like, personal merch. I don't know. Maybe you like own a business or something. Should I put that picture back up, or do you guys just want to see my face and my logo? Also, I'm mildly concerned about the offer I just made. I feel like Two-Tailed might have some sort of merch that maybe I don't want in my car with that face. Oh, you wish you had stuff like that? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is your sandwich logo gonna be something I have to put in my car now? You know what? If I give enough, buy a Kest sticker, I will absolutely do that. I don't even know what stickers she has available right now. But I would totally put a Kest sticker in my car. I'm gonna put it back up. There we go. This is just gonna be the background for the whole night. I'll let you check. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check too. No, don't start playing her stream. As much as I'd love to support her right now, I don't want her music in my background. Or, I mean, her audio. Merch. There we go. Let's see what she has right now. She got the Kest shirt, the Kest sticker. Oh, hell yeah. $8. $8 for the 3x3. The 15 by 3.75 is hilarious. It's literally just her knees and her boobs and her hands from the same, like, exact picture from the normal sized ones. I wonder if she even knows that she's selling that. I feel like that's supposed to be her eyes with the shape of that. Oh well. But there you go. Yeah, I would put a Kest sticker in my in my car if someone bought me one. I also would have stuff that may not be something one would want to have on their car in public. Look, I didn't say I would put it on the outside of my car. This might go on the inside, like on the back side of my visor. You know, I'm not making any promises about how publicly visible it will be. Fly swatter with the eyes. What? Do you want the sticker? Do you want the one that's just her legs and boobs? Is that what I'm getting at there? Or is that what you're getting at there, I should say? Yes, I grabbed our visor pictures today. You support Kest. So I take it you've bought 5 of those stickers already, and I just have never noticed them. Y'all can tell Kest. I really tried to get Fly Swatter to buy the Kest mouse pad. The meow pad.
You want some pancakes?
Thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate that. 250 bits. Gosh dang. I don't know what bits translate to in dollars, but is 450 bits $8? Is that how that works? That should be close-ish. All right, cool. I'll take a look in my financial page on Twitch after stream is over and determine if it is enough, and if it's close. It doesn't have to be spot on. $9.99 on mobile for 500. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much. I genuinely thank you. That's so awesome. Like, I know you're doing it to get me to put a sticker in my car, but that's really awesome of you to interact with the channel in that way. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. You did not pay commercial rights for the emotes? What do you mean? Oh, I can't open the emote data for a couple of those. Oh, no, I can. I'm silly. On PC, it's 100 for $1. Wait, so they changed the cost of bits based on whether you're on mobile or on PC? What? No way. Really? No, it's $1.40 for 100 bits on PC for me. $7 for 500. Are we learning right now that different people get charged different amounts for bits? Is this real? $95 biddies for $1.99 on mobile. Mobile is more expensive? Why? Why is mobile more expensive? Why did you just have to spend more money to give me the same number of bits? What the hell? Can I refund those to you? Can I just refund them to you and give you like a Venmo account or something so that you don't have to go through Amazon's scummy practices on here? You want it in a raffle? Oh, that's awesome. Daddy Apple and Daddy Google need their cut. That pisses me off. Google just being blah. You good? Dude, no, genuinely. I'm gonna try to figure out how to refund those so you can just make a direct donation. If there's one thing that I want to establish with this community, it's that I hate all this like grifter techno crap on the internet nowadays, and that is definitely one of them. You'll send them back? I'm not asking what. I guess because you already bought the bits, there's no way to get your money back? Is that why you're saying that? Yeah, whatever. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Well, in the future, that reminds me, I really need to get set up with a direct donation link so that you guys never have to pay Google or Amazon or Twitch or any of them money in order to donate me money. Like, that's one of the reasons I don't really encourage people to subscribe to me. Like, I love the people that subscribe to me, right? Well, I love all my viewers, but like, you know, what I'm trying to say is I'm not ungrateful for people who subscribe to me. That's a really nice way to support, but I do need to get just a straight donation set up because I'd so much rather have 0 subscribers, but have people that donate the same amount that it costs them to subscribe just straight to, or even less. Like, what is it? It's like $8 a month to hey, Silver. It's like $8 a month to subscribe, but I only get like $3.50 of that or $4 of that, and Amazon just takes the rest. I'd rather you guys just donate $4 to me through a direct link, but whatever. $5.99 on PC, $7.99 on mobile. Oh, dude, I gotta go change some of my subscriptions because I do have a couple on auto renew, and I know a couple of them cost $8, and I didn't realize that. That's really scummy. How's it going, Silver? How are you doing? You having a good day? Are you tired of seeing pictures of my destroyed car? Fuji. I know. I'm sad. She's gone, probably. They still haven't decided if she's totaled yet or not, but she's probably totaled, I'll be honest. But it's okay. I'm not dead. Fly is not dead. We're both literally unscathed. The only thing I walked away from this was I had a couple spots where my skin was irritated, where like, you know, extremely like microscopic shards of glass had like hit me in the face a little bit. And then like I accidentally brushed my arm up against some of this broken glass, and it didn't cut me, it just like irritated my skin a little. That's the only thing. So I'm pretty happy. You can bypass that by going to the web on your phone opposed to using the app. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go through my subscriptions and make sure I'm not paying the mobile fee for any of my subscriptions anymore, because that's really stupid. Yeah. That's good then? Yeah. I'm fine. I had like a weird, like the feeling of a headache coming on, but I never actually got a headache, and I definitely wasn't concussed because I wasn't having vision problems or confusion or dizziness or any of those symptoms that you would normally expect with a concussion. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I just had like this weird, like my eyebrow had like an odd tension to it, so I don't know what's up with that. It was probably just like stress, if I'm honest. Also, hey, if you're just joining in, because I see that viewer ticker went up a little bit, we're just hanging out and chatting tonight because I don't really feel like gaming, but I wanted to stream. I wanted to get on and tell everyone that, hey, I'm not dead. I'm totally fine. I really won't even have to take any time off from streaming for this, other than like, I don't know, I might miss like one Monday night or one Wednesday night in the near future, just if I'm having to go do something for insurance or car shopping or whatever. But yeah, there you go. Posture check, thank you. Crack my neck while I'm at it. I've actually been trying to sit here with really good posture because my voice is a little bit nicer when I sit with good posture. I can really get down into my low tones without having to strain or anything like that. Funny thing, your aunt got in an accident last month too. I'm so sorry, Two-Tail. That sucks. Is she okay? What am I thinking of for my new car? There is an exact copy of my car currently for sale in our city. So if my car is indeed totaled, as I am expecting it to be, I am just going to go buy it immediately. And then just wait for the reimbursement check to show up. No shrimping on my watch? Never, Lisa. I would never shrimp. No, I leave the shrimping to Rensler. Not in posture, but in spirit. That man is a bigger fan of shrimps than anyone I've ever met in my entire life. Yeah. So there you go. Not dead. Not even injured. Not even hurt. I was just standing there behind the car with Fly, and so many times I just got this big smile on my face because I was like, holy crap. I'm not dead right now. This is pretty freaking sweet. Like, yeah, I'm standing on the side of an extremely loud highway when I should be at an anime convention having fun with, my best friends. But you know what? At least I'm standing. At least I can walk. That's pretty tight. Like, I've had moments in life where I can't walk, and I'm just really glad that I'm not going through that again. You ready to come get me? I really appreciate that. Yeah, thankfully the tow truck gave us a ride to the tow yard. Yeah. You love shrimp, not gonna lie. One of your favorite foods to snack on. Nice. Are you more of a fried shrimp or a shrimp cocktail or shrimp sushi? Do you like sweet shrimp or American style shrimp? Tell me. The nervous smiling always gets me when I panic. Does that have something to do with the word shrimp that I don't know? Anyways, how was the convention? It was awesome. We met a lot of really cool people. And I got to watch a live big band play all of the hits from Cowboy Bebop. And then the entire cast of Cowboy Bebop came out and did a quasi-original reading. So basically like a sort of new episode of Cowboy Bebop 35 years after the fact, or however many years it's been since Cowboy Bebop came out. 35 years or 27 years? I don't know what it is. I can't remember if it's early 90s or late 90s. It was incredible getting to watch that whole team of people perform on stage, and then to find out that most of them are amazing singers too. Or, like in the instance like Steve Bloom, he's not a singer, but he can play guitar and pretty well. It was awesome. Cowboy Bebop is ancient. Cowboy Bebop is your heritage. If you like anime, you can say a big ol' thank you to the success of Cowboy Bebop and its creation, essentially, of Toonami. Basically brought anime to the pop culture in the West. Took it from being a total niche to what it is today. It just took them a little while for it to catch up. You haven't watched it, but your dad did? Please, I implore you. I implore you to watch it, and I implore you to watch it with the English dub. The Japanese original audio is really good, but the English dub has some of the all-time greats in voice acting doing it, and because of the tone of the show, it doesn't suffer from what most English dubs of anime do, where everything is way overacted and cringy for the most part. No, it's cool. Steve Bloom plays Spike fantastically. I mean, Steve Bloom is my voice model, at least for when I'm actually practicing. I think it comes through a little bit in my own voice nowadays. I've tried to really internalize his voice. It's just good. It's a really, really good series. Please watch it. But yeah, and then the rave at the end of the night was amazing. Fly and I stayed till a little bit past midnight, dancing our hearts out, having a blast. Getting a big kick out of seeing all these people in cosplay dancing. It was a really awesome time. She's fine. She was in her work van when an uninsured, undocumented immigrant with no license ran into the front side of her van coming from the side. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I hear that makes the insurance process really easy when the other person has nothing. Doesn't even have documents to prove who they are. I hear that's really good. Oh, my lord. Another good anime from the same time as Trigun. I actually haven't watched Trigun. I've been meaning to, though. I hope you went to jail. It's pretty rare for people to go to jail from traffic accidents unless someone dies or is seriously injured or is under the influence of some sort of drug. But yeah. There you go. Also, hey, if you're just joining in, this is my old car. It just got destroyed this weekend. I'm big sad about it, but hopefully they will declare it a total loss soon enough for me to buy the one other version of it that is in my city. If you want to talk about it, or if you want to talk about anything at all, hop in chat. I'm in a very, very chatty mood today. Good look at East Coast if they have any too. I've actually checked the entire US and there's only 3 in this color for sale right now with a manual transmission. Well, it's a misdemeanor. There you go. But yeah, so if I can't get this one, then the other 2 options are I think there's one in Missouri and one in Colorado. So it will be road trip time if I can't get the one in Orlando fast enough. Random question, how do we feel about pineapple on pizza? I, being from a tropical state, am a big fan of pineapple on pizza. I'm not gonna proselytize for it and say that other people need to like it, but I have no problem with pineapple on pizza. I actually really like fruit on pizza. If you've never had fig on pizza, you are sleeping on something great. In the same way that I love a cherry tomato on pizza, right? It's fresh fruit. I like acidic fresh fruit on my pizza. Colorado it is. Hitch a ride with Kirk. That'd be sweet. Now, the thing that scares me about picking it up from Colorado is, well, A, the snow right now, but B, the fact that there's snow there at all, which means they salt their roads. So if the person used it during the winter, it's definitely going to have corrosion. That's something we've never agreed on, that's true. Not a pineapple pizza fan? That's fine by me. Like I said, I don't think anyone else needs to have it on their pizza. I just like it on mine sometimes. I should say it's a rarity. I genuinely can't think of the last time I ordered a pineapple pizza. I think it would probably be probably over 10 years ago that I ordered one. But if someone gets a Hawaiian, I'll have a slice of Hawaiian. Why not? It's fine. Yeah, I have like a hair in my mouth. You love pineapple on pizza? It's yummy. There you go, Lisa. Besides, it's her work's problem, and she's automatically not at fault because the other party had no license. Oh, that's true. That's very true. That's a great emote right there. That's a whole freaking pineapple on a pepperoni pizza. I like that a lot. I don't know that I've ever had pepperoni and pineapple, but I bet it would be fine. I don't know that I would want to have it all the time, but I bet it wouldn't be gross. There's my next question for chat. What is your pizza topping that would be either controversial or you think other people are sleeping on and that they need to try? Mine's fig. Whether it's fig jam, dried fig, fresh fig, sliced up, I don't know what it is, but as long as you get some fig on a pizza, fig and arugula together especially, oh gosh, that's fantastic. You get it almost every time, Tuto. You had it once, and it's not a fun time. What, fig? You don't like fig on pizza? Don't you be saying you don't like fig on pizza in my chat right now. You like fig. You do like fig. What do you not like? You love mushrooms on pizza? Delicious? You know what? I agree. And for some reason, I feel like mushrooms are becoming more and more slept on. I feel like for my parents' generation, pepperoni and mushroom was like the classic combo, right? It's like you either get a cheese, a meat lovers, a supreme, or a pepperoni and mushroom. But nowadays, I feel like I don't know anyone else who thinks to get pepperoni on their pizza. Or sorry, mushroom on your pizza. So there you go. High five, Lisa. We like pineapple. We like mushroom. I like exotic mushrooms as well on my pizza. Not like drugs, but you know, like maitake or you know any more like Asian mushrooms. Why can I not get both? There we go. There's my finger quotes. My fingers aren't working very well right now. Not for you, but apple may be good. I've heard apple is actually pretty good on pizza, especially if you're using a sharper cheese. Pineapple and pepperoni sounds good. Oh, you had it once and it's not fun. I see. I can see it not being very good. Pepperoni's too harsh. That's why it's gotta be ham. When are we flying? Whenever the weather's good and we're both free. Which could be over the holidays. You also like mushrooms? Good man. Good man right there. Mushroom pizza enjoyers, they're okay in my book. You're not working for the next 10 days? That's awesome. I'm so jealous. I'm going to be off Thursday, Friday this week. And Thursday, Friday next week. So Thursday through Sunday or Thursday through Sunday other than like Christmas Day. Let's pick a day and shoot for it. Fly, same to you. Let's pick a day and shoot for it. I have a feeling that my parents are getting me an extra aviation headset for Christmas because they know I want to take friends flying, and right now I don't have an extra. So hopefully after Christmas I can take you guys flying. Your aunt and uncle don't like mushroom, more for you? Perfect, man. Just scrape it off. Just pile it up all on your pizza. You'll just eat mushrooms raw with no seasoning? Alright, I don't know that I've ever done that other than to just check the freshness of a mushroom. Woo woo. Woo woo, indeed. It's gonna be so fun. You're gonna get to watch me in my element. You gotta pick out what you want to do, whether you just want to do a sightseeing flight or whether you want to go somewhere and like have lunch. There are a couple airports in the vicinity that we could fly to that have restaurants either on property or close by. Ugh. You know, I gotta say I'm really enjoying doing a just chatting stream. I've never done one of these before. This is pretty nice. Sounds good? Alright, yeah, just text me. Tell me whichever you prefer to do. Love mushrooms so much. Frying up some to put on my burger. Are you having a burger right now? Guys, I have an important announcement about burgers. I thought this was an original-ish idea based on an idea from the Regulation podcast where they had their hot dog counter for the year. And I was like, oh, I don't really do hot dogs, but I really like burgers. We should have a burger counter. And then I found out that they've actually also been doing a burger counter. So this is not an original idea at all, but we're going to do a little burger counter in the Discord server for the year of 2026. Every time you have a burger of any sort, go log it. Go put it in there so we all know what your burger count is for the year. I'm very excited and also very nervous. I promise to not share it with any of your physicians. You think so too? Sweet. Love mushroom kebabs in the summer. Ooh. Can you post the Discord link in chat? Yes, I can. I don't have the burger counter set up yet, but I will get it set up. I do have a food porn channel in there though, so if you're making a delicious looking burger, please put it in there so we can all stare at it with watering mouths and be jealous. I would crush a burger right now. I had one last night. It was fantastic. It had... What did it have on it? Why? It was like a little bit of barbecue sauce, cheddar cheese, orange glaze. Yeah, orange was the big thing. And then it had like one of their fruit... Oh, cranberry. It was like their holiday winter spice burger thing. So it had like orange zest, which if you guys don't know, orange zest is a big part of like a lot of winter spices. There you go. Little kitchen hack for you. But yeah, it had orange and cranberry and deliciosity. You wish they had that more than a week? Me too. I wonder if you go in... Oh, but you know what? I bet not. I was going to say, I wonder if you go in and just ask, can I get this old burger of the week? Will they do it? But I bet they don't, because a bunch of that's probably ingredients that they don't normally stock. Kind of makes me want to go grab another one, even though I shouldn't eat a cheeseburger at 9:30. We forgot to take a picture of the burger. Had Jack in the Box bacon burger last week. I've never been to Jack in the Box. Oh, we forgot to take it off the menu. We were gonna create it. You're right. You're right. We can go back this week. I mean, that was Sunday, right? So that should be the start of the week. That should have been the first day that the burger of the week was available. Unless they're going by the working calendar or the Spanish calendar and starting things on Monday. But somehow I doubt that for that company. Oh, hey, there's more fireworks going off towards the east. Again, so far away that you can barely see. They closed all the PDQs. I was heartbroken this week when I found that out. Oh no. Like in the whole country? Like every single PDQ is gone now? Or just locally they're gone? I've never actually been to PDQ. Blasphemy, I know. I just don't eat that much in the way of chicken tenders. Just in Orlando? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I never checked them out. It was a really big thing up in Gainesville. I had friends who, like, every single weekend, they'd be like, oh, what are we going to do? And they'd be like, well, I think we're just going to go to PDQ and eat a bunch of chicken tenders. And I don't know, I had a meal plan at the time, so I never went with them. Fuji was trying to save money. Or, well, save my family money because they had bought the food plan already. PDQ is too good. I love their shakes. Oh, dude. If you are into shakes lately, I gotta turn you on to the classic. The classic, it has become our new go-to. Oh my gosh. They do a shake of the week every week, and it's amazing. Please check it out. It's over in Thornton, and it's a good time. I like how many locals I have involved in this channel, that I can make local restaurant recommendations in stream, and it's relevant to enough people to actually say it. By the way, if you're not a local, please don't stalk me. Just gonna put that out there. Please don't stalk me. If you do try to stalk me, I'm gonna win, and I'll leave it at that. But I know none of you would ever do that. Right, guys? Right. I forgot how much I like this theme song. Might start using this more. This would be one of those moments where if you didn't figure out who I was, I'd totally threaten to stalk. Yeah, I would expect nothing less from you. Thankfully, you're always eager to show your hand every time you make a new account on Twitch. You always give it away so quick. But yeah, nope. I'm gonna put that on the record for everyone. I know no one here watching right now would ever stalk me, but just in case you've stumbled across this VOD, or perhaps you are someone here who's thinking about stalking me, don't do it. Don't do it. You will lose. There we go. Don't pretend to stalk me. Don't joke about it in chat. If you feel like doing that sort of thing, do it to someone else. Don't do it at all. Don't do it to me, though. I went like a month, I think, without you knowing. What, for this? For silver? I knew it by the end of the stream. I just hadn't confirmed it until you told me. Or until I was able to get a hold of you to ask. If I ever go to Florida, I'll try the food recommendations. Hell yeah. Please. Please. Yeah, any of y'all that do come to Florida, hit me up. I will point you towards all of the best food in the local areas. I got recommendations for all of the cities in Central Florida. Jacksonville, Miami, I don't really have anywhere to point you towards. There's one Mexican restaurant in Jacksonville that I really love, but other than that, I don't really have anything for you. But if you're coming to Tampa, if you're coming to St. Pete, if you're coming to Orlando or the Space Coast, drop me a line. I will hook you up with good food. There used to be this pie place called Sherry's I would sometimes go to that closed. They would make a pie shake if you asked. They put an entire slice of pie into the blender with a scoop of ice cream. Ooh, that reminds me of the Portillo's cake shake, an abomination that only someone like Torvis could like. I'm going to call him out on that. I don't know how he eats that thing. I can take like 3 bites of it and I go, oh my gosh, that's delicious. And then the 4th, I say bites of shake because it's so thick that it is bites. You get to that 4th bite of that shake and I'm already showing pre-diabetic symptoms easily. My pancreas wants to kill me. Also, what do you guys think? Do you like this whole just chatting stream? Would you like to see more of this in the near future or the far future, whenever? Would you like it if, I don't know, say once a month I did a just chatting stream instead of always having a game that I'm playing that's like distracting me from talking to y'all? Yes, you would like to see that? Alright, cool. Cool. There's one, and well, that's all it takes. If even one person wants to just get on here and chat with me in this forum, I would normally say don't bother, we can just talk on Discord. And I mean, especially you, Silver, we can just hang out in real life. But y'all get the point. If there's even just a couple of y'all that want to hang out and chat like this, and you don't mind doing it here on Twitch instead of doing it on Discord, then I'm all for it. I'll hop on here and do just chatting. You guys know, as regulars to my channel, if you do want to talk to me, whether it's in a group or one-on-one, you can always just hit me up. I'm pretty open to talking to my viewers, whether they are friends in real life or friends only online, or are newer around here and, you know, maybe don't consider themselves friends just yet. I'm outgoing. I like meeting new people. Let's all talk. You like a chill vibe? Feels like I'm talking with someone without actually having to talk. Yeah, see, that's kind of why I like doing, or why I like the idea of a just chatting stream. I've had a number of streamers that I follow that do these pretty frequently, and I enjoy it. I enjoy being on the other side of the screen during these sorts of things, so I figured I would do it for my community. Because it's exactly like you said. I like to just kick back and, you know, you can chat for a minute or two, and then you can just look away. If you get busy with something, yeah, there's other people in chat that are going to hang out with me in the meantime, and that's fine. But when you do want to talk, it's nice. You sometimes like hanging out. Likewise, how do you feel about doing your own voiceover when playing a game? I'm not totally sure I understand the question. Do you mean like voice acting? How do I feel about doing like VO for a game? Because if you're asking about that, I will tell you that is a dream of mine. I am, now that I just had a near-death experience, I'm going to get back into practicing for voice acting. I'm about to start improv classes, basically at the next available chance, because I really enjoy the performing arts. I was a musician. I mean, I still am a musician, but I was a performing musician from age 11. How old are you in 4th grade? 10? 9? However old you are in 4th grade, from that age until I graduated high school, I was a performing musician, and then when I was in college, I was part of a church band for a year. I'm, contrary to what it might seem like, given that I'm a streamer now, I don't really care that much for attention. Everybody likes a little bit of praise, right? But like, I don't know, if I was doing Twitch or any other sort of performance just to get some attention, I would try way harder to get that attention. Like, I would have, social media that's actually active instead of me just putting up one clip every 4 months. But I just really enjoy performance. Like, I loved learning music and getting to execute on it in kind of a high pressure situation of a performance, and nailing all the difficult things. I really like streaming because it's kind of improv-ish. Because it gives me a chance to try to be a little quick on my feet and to say entertaining things, or at least interesting things for you guys to listen to. Yeah, there you go. 9 to 10. Oh, good. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so I did it until I was 18. So for 8 or 9 years, I was a musician, a performing musician, and then another one in college. So roughly 10 years I did musical performances. And nowadays I DJ a little bit still. So that's kind of a musical performance in a different way. But yeah, so I've been DJing for a little over 2 years now. So I guess I have 12 years of musical performance and now 2 years of streaming, which I, in a really loose way, consider a performance. Yeah, I just like the experience of it. And so I've kind of fallen in love with the idea of voice acting. Obviously, I need to work a lot towards it before I'm able to do anything with it, but hopefully I can do the right things and meet the right people and get some sort of voice acting role in my life at some point. As you play it, you do the voice, the characters. Oh, I love doing that. I have an entire series on my YouTube channel. They were previous streams where we played through Coffee Talk, the first and the second game, and I voiced all the characters, and I gave them all silly little voices, some of which were much more convincing than others. And I had an absolute blast with it. It actually helped my channel grow quite a bit. I picked up some of my biggest followers, is that how you would say? Most loyal followers joined around that time and all seemed to really like it. I've thought about doing audiobook read-through, or audiobook style read-throughs on this channel. I kind of don't know if that suits my audience. I don't know, maybe I'll poll you guys about it in the Discord. But yeah, how do I feel about Stranger Things? I actually don't know anything about Stranger Things. I'm not very tuned into pop culture. I have some fringe pop culture stuff that I keep up with for music, and I like a little bit of animation, despite the fact that I love going to anime conventions and cosplaying and all this stuff. I actually really don't watch much anime. On my own, I basically never watch it. But with Fly, we watch maybe 3 episodes a month of anime, maybe 4. But yeah, it's there's my answer. That was a really long-winded way to say that I don't know anything about Stranger Things. How good are you at voicing kid characters? I have never really tried. I would probably have an easier time doing a British accent for kids because of I don't know what it is because I'm still learning all about this, but I find it much easier to speak in a higher register in a British accent, especially like a very proper London accent. And you can hear that if you go watch any of my Coffee Talks videos. One of the main characters is a girl who I decided to make British because I knew I would have an easier time doing a more effeminate voice in a British accent. And it's still clearly me. It's still clearly well, maybe not clearly me, but it's still clearly a guy voicing her, but it's easiest for me to get up there with that. I'm gonna be lurking for a bit. Gotta go pick up my brother. All right, dude. Drive safe. I presume drive. Please drive safe. And can't wait to see you back in here. You want to recommend Beacon Pines? Game's like $6 right now on Steam. Is it similar to Stranger Things? I will say I don't really do scary stuff or spooky stuff all that much. I don't know if that's well known. Ike! Sorry, that was really loud. Fujiana? What about Fujiana? Also, why'd you say iku? As in, like, to go in Japanese? Am I missing something? That is something I have thought about before, though. Whether it's not really scary. Oh, okay. Well, I'll give it a check. Go, like, cheering for voice acting. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I really want to do it. I really want to get to... I mean, it sounds really silly, but to play, because that's what it is at the end of the day. You're getting, especially if you get good and start getting paid, you get paid to play pretend, which is pretty freaking sweet. And that is not my phrase. That comes from Crispin Freeman, one of the more decorated voice actors of the past couple decades. He always talks about that. He was like, you need to be good enough at playing pretend that people will pay you to do it. And I really like that mindset of like, you need to be good at playing pretend. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, Silver, you said Fujiana, and Tail asking about voicing kid characters. I have thought about that, about it would be really useful to be able to pull out like a convincing child voice or a convincing girl voice, but I could probably learn child. I don't know that I have the correct geometry in my vocal cords to be able to do a girl voice at all. I've looked at technique tips for both of those, and I had a lot better luck with trying to do a kid voice. Although it did strain me pretty bad. When it came to trying to learn to do a girl voice, I just couldn't make things work like they were being described. Like putting tension in certain places of my mouth and in certain places of my vocal cords, it wasn't resulting in anything that I would call good. So I kind of gave up on that. But I don't know, maybe that's a skill I should work on. Also, Fuga Melodies of Steel is a fun game as well. Alright, good to know. Good to know. I need to make do I have a game suggestion thing in my Discord? Let's see here. No, I don't. Oh, we have a food porn picture. Oh, mushrooms and onions for the boiger. Hell yeah, cooking on gas too. And on cast iron. That's what's up, Lisa. Dude. That's sweet. That is so sweet. Guys, I'm gonna take like a 2-minute break real quick to grab myself another water. Please take a sec, and if you need to do the same, do the same. I'll be back shortly. Oh, my fox dinner continues. Gonna go make tea, BRB from Fly. Alright, everybody. Good, good. I'm glad everyone's going to take care of themselves. Get themselves a little drink or a little snack. I say my fox dinner continues because the next thing I grabbed was the, I don't know, there's like 4 or 5 ounces of somewhat old milkshake that have been sitting in my freezer for over a week, I think. So I am now munching on a little bit of what I think is mint chocolate milkshake, although honestly I'm really not sure. It's delicious, whatever it is, though. And my hand tracker has no idea what to do with this cup or the spoon or anything. So please excuse me while my hands stop working very well. That is a damn good milkshake. That has basically just turned into, like, kind of ice cream. Milk puddle? More like milk brick. Also, hi, Ion. Great to see you. Thank you for the bonk. How are you doing? I'm doing good, because I'm not dead. Ion. Let me put my milkshake down. Oh man, you had one piece of fudge, just one, because it is as calorically dense as plutonium. Nice. Can you tell I'm a dad? Only from how wonderful you are. Also, yes. But also, I make those exact kind of jokes, and I'm not a dad, and am not likely to become a dad anytime soon. So there you go. Maybe it's just innate in all of us, the dad joke. Maybe we've been calling it a dad joke all along when it was something far more common. Which also, I'm gonna be a dad to another one. Oh, that's so exciting. Congratulations, Ion. Whenabouts? When's the due date? Do you know the due date yet? July-ish. Nice. Summer baby. That's really awesome. I'm really excited for you. And I'm sure you are through the roof. That's really awesome. Like I've said, it seems to me from our interactions that you are a pretty cool dude and a pretty great dad. So, it's gonna be one lucky kid. Also, I'm eating a milkshake and my hands are not registering because the cup is translucent and my spoon is shiny. I didn't, just to clarify, I didn't say that your kid's gonna be lucky and then lean in for a kiss, even if it looked like that, even if it looked like I was leaning in for a kiss. That's not what was happening. I'm just putting that out there. I'm thrilled, except my son's birthday is in June, so unfortunate the birthdays will be close. Oh, but that also gives you the opportunity as they get older that you can do, like, you know, combined birthday stuff where, like, if you've, you know, don't get me wrong, I know money is tight for everyone in the world right now, but presuming you have the money to do it, you can do things like family vacations around that time and have the vacation be part of the gift or whatever. Communal birthday present, yes, our birthday. Imagine being born on the 4th of July. I don't know if I would love that or hate that. It'd be nice because you would get your birthday off from work every year as an adult, but yeah, as a kid I feel like that might suck. Y'all get one scooter to share. Nice, and they can take that scooter to wherever they want to go on vacation. That's your limiter. You're like, kids, we can go anywhere in the world that you want as long as you can scooter there in 2 hours. Oh, but that's fantastic. I'm very excited for you. Send my regards to your wife. Tell her I wish her good health and a uneventful journey to that child. I personally hated sharing my birthday with my brother, not gonna lie. He and I are 4 years and 2 days apart. I can see why that would make it kind of suck if you're really far apart like that. Yeah. Bring happy news for you in your time of ouchies. Thankfully, I don't have any real ouchies. I will switch back over to that being my background. Umi, my darling GR86, she has had a big ouchie, but it's okay. I'm fine. Fly is fine. We came out literally unscathed. I couldn't have asked for a better result. I mean, I could have asked to not get in a car accident, but if I was gonna get in a car accident on one of the deadliest roads in the not the Western Hemisphere, but in the developed world, yeah, this went pretty well, I'm gonna be honest. Your birthday was the same month as your mom's? Oh, how was that? Mine is only 2 days after my dad's, so we often had like big combined family parties. And my aunt's is only a couple days before his, so like the three of us would have like one big get together for all of the extended family to celebrate. Yeah. Airbags didn't deploy, just notice now that it's big on the screen. Yeah, no airbags because it was a hit from behind, and it wasn't like a 100-mile-an-hour hit. So our seatbelts tightened, but that was it. Dude, I can't get over how good this old milkshake tastes. This is like flavor packed. Hers was the 3rd of September and mine's the 30th. Oh, okay, so you got a little bit of distance there. Enough time that it doesn't have to be a combined thing. Pretty high on the collision. Was it a truck or a high SUV? It's the Mazda in the front of this photo. Their passenger side front struck my driver's side rear. Mazda drivers SMH. I actually don't have much of a prejudice against Mazda drivers, but maybe that's just because I think of the Miata, and I think of Miata drivers as being really good. I say it about any brand. Well, but it's funny that you mentioned that, because when I took it into the wrecker, or when the wrecker took it in for me, I was talking to, I think it was, I don't remember if it was the tow truck driver or the person at the wrecker or what, but they were asking me who hit me, and I was like, oh, it was like a Mazda CX-6 or something like that, and they were like, oh my gosh, we get so many destroyed Mazda SUVs. I was like, really? Really? I just wouldn't guess. Like, Mazda just seems so, like, average when it comes to the driver profile of them. But, like, but yeah, I don't know. They, like, when they heard me say it was a Mazda SUV, they were like, oh, of course. It, like, we get so many. She never really cared to celebrate her birthday. We just went out to eat at a restaurant, really, for her birthday. Oh, that's nice. I see someone drive crazy, and I go, of course it's that brand. Yeah, I feel that. I have some brands that I have actual driving prejudice against because of how much dangerous stuff I see them do. But yeah, the Mazda SUVs are cheap for how big they are, so people don't learn how to maneuver a big vehicle. That, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. I've also learned another reason why cars, the average driver is buying a bigger and bigger car. I learned about this, I think sometime last year. I had never considered it. But it's the car size positive feedback loop. So what happens is, it's well established from countless research papers that drivers with less confidence in their skill tend to buy bigger vehicles because they think it will protect them better, which in a sense, I guess it kind of can in some types of crashes. But so what happens is that low confidence, low skill drivers tend to buy SUVs. Then those low confidence or low skill drivers tend to get into accidents, which confirms their bias that they need a bigger car to keep them safe. And so they buy an even bigger car because they go, oh, well, I got out of it this time, but what if next time I get hit by something that's bigger than me, or I hit something that's even bigger than me? So then, you go from a small SUV to a midsize SUV. And then the people who get into accidents of that nature tend to be people who get into many types of those accidents over their lifetime. And so they tend to buy bigger and bigger and bigger cars every single accident. And so it creates this positive feedback loop, which then knocks onto people that don't get in accidents, but who are concerned about the growing size of the cars around them, and they don't have any particular attachment to small cars like I do. So then they get bigger cars, and the problem compounds and compounds and compounds. And then we arrive at our present situation in the US, where our roads are the deadliest in the developed world, and by a really wide margin. All right. Now that I will get off my soapbox, sedans are going away. Hatchbacks are so back. I'm glad to see that hatchbacks are back. I'm sad to see that they've been inflated to basically be just really small SUVs. But those types of big hatchback, small SUVs at least are getting correct crash compatibility treatment. So like in this instance, yes, the Mazda SUV is an SUV, but it has crash compatibility design in mind, so I did not get schwacked, which is good. The bigger the car, the smaller the cucumber. What does it say about me cruising in a 97 Geo Prism LSI for many years? Dude, no way. I think my mom had one of those cars. That's awesome. I love the Geo Prism. It's so quirky. It's so cool. Like Family Guy Hummer cutaway. I think I know what you're talking about. At which point I will say yes. How's your tea, by the way, Two-Tail? What kind of tea are you having? Black tea, nice. Oh, you know what? I think it was the Tracker that my mom had. Love those little goofy cars, easy to maintain and mod. Plus, those old Yoda engines refuse to die. I do. Wow, words are so hard. I think that's an awesome idea. You posted the cutaway in memes. I will look at it in a moment. Should I have my audio muted on that? Did they say anything really bad in it? He has a concussion. I have a concussion. I'm only showing symptoms 2 days later. Late onset concussion. I just realized I've had the most like box dinner day of my life, girl dinner day of my life. You know what I ate for breakfast this morning? They just say one curse word. Okay. I probably will skip it on stream. But yeah. Late onset concussion, exactly. Oh, good. Fly's back. She can hear about how I've had my most girl dinner day of all time. Yes, I'm very glad that Fly is doing well after the crash also. Hey, Rinsler. I'm doing great right now. I got the insurance process going. I have a rental car. I'm paying out the nose for it, but hopefully that's going to all get covered by the at-fault driver's insurance. Can't get over how pretty that blue is. I wonder if my color filter is coming through for you guys. Tell me if this changes what it looks like. I just turned off my color filter for my own eyes. No, it didn't change anything? Okay, good. I'm gonna turn it back on, because I want my eyes to let me go to sleep at some point today. But thank you very much. I'm in love with that blue. My very first car was that color blue. It was a Ford Mustang in that blue. Yeah. Yeah, been in your fair share of crashes. No fun, no matter whose fault. Yeah. Yeah, you know what's up. You know how it goes. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thankfully, we're good. Thankfully, I'll get made whole financially. Thankfully, there's no things to fix on any of us. No one in the entire accident, all 3 cars, was injured in any way, so we're all good. Whoa, you've been in a drag strip crash? That's crazy. Looks the same. The color on the Mustang? Yeah. I'm gonna upgrade to the car twin? You mean like the BRZ? I actually prefer the 8.6 to the BRZ. The 8.6 has a stiffer sport-focused suspension. The BRZ is a little more cushy. Yeah, we'll see. I actually don't really want an upgrade. I just want my car back. That's my biggest thing. If for some reason they did pay me way more than the value of my car, which I really don't see coming, I guess I would look at a Supra or a Nissan Z. But as is, I'd be so beyond thrilled just to have another Neptune Blue Premium GR86. Took out in his old Dart, blew a tire halfway down and rolled it. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm glad you're okay. In a motorcycle, car, and otherwise crashes. Never fun. No, they are not ever fun. This is my second car crash that I've ever been in. The first one, I was riding as a passenger, and the guy I was driving with rear-ended someone in a parking lot going about 2 miles an hour. So, needless to say, what you see on screen, slightly more energetic than the only other crash I've been in. High school, this guy had a truck from 1980 with a full steel body. Holy crap. Broke your leg in a motorcycle racing crash. Ooh. Pain. Pain, I'm so sorry. Oh, but yeah, before I forget about it, yeah, today's been it's been very fox dinner, very girl dinner day for me. My breakfast this morning was a bunch of leftover pizza crust dipped in sun-dried tomato and garlic dip from the farmer's market. Which, if that's not the most, like, I don't even know what demographic, but that is definitely girl dinner, if I have ever thought about it, or girl breakfast. So there you go. I'm just doing my part. So you can say the executive branch can say thank you. They made us all women some months ago, and I'm just doing my part as a patriotic American woman. Let's see, and then for lunch, I had a somewhat normal, well, I didn't really have lunch, but for, like, dinner, I had an early and somewhat normal dinner of Chinese tomato and egg over rice, which is a classic. But I ate it really early, so I was hungry, so I had chips and a non-alcoholic beer and, like, 4 ounces of old milkshake for dinner. There we go. Yep. That's my life. That's what I'm doing. But do you get that feeling about being made whole? Yeah. My strong and independent woman VTuber. There you go. Well, we're all just girls here after all. If you're an American citizen, in the eyes of the executive branch, we're all just girls. I had some chicken on pita bread. I love chicken and pita, especially with some hummus or any sort of, like, meze dip, any of the Arabic dips. Whether it's hummus or haidari, muhammara, or tzatziki, any of them. Drive down to Tampa yesterday and had fish today. Nice. Fly up to Maine in less than a week. Oh my goodness. Milkshake question mark? Yeah, it was one of your milkshakes from, like, I think over a week ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago, that you left in my freezer. So I threw it in the microwave for like 5 seconds to get it to, like, not be a solid block. and then I ate it like ice cream, and it was delicious with salsa. Ooh, nice. Good to know I transitioned without my consent. Thank you, Don. I can't stop winning. Yeah, it's great. This is when that whole order happened, that it's weird because it's not legal, because it's not a law, it's just an order. So I don't know the adverb to put on there, because it didn't legally do it because it's not a law, but it officially, I guess, would be the best word for it. Like, it's an official order, so it officially made every person in the US a woman in the eyes of the executive branch. When that happened, we were sitting at work one day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, I just realized that Don is the first female president of the United States, and he's married to a woman, so he's the first female gay president of the United States. This is incredible. He's pulled a complete 180. Oh man, and now it's turned into the most beat to death joke in our entire company. Months and months and months later, someone will just go, oh my gosh, guys, I just realized something. And the entire, like, engineering department will go, don't do it. Are you referring to a tweet? No, I am referring to the Protecting Women in Sports executive order, whereby the definition for the executive branch of woman was set as those persons who, and this is a slight paraphrase because I don't remember it exactly, but the important part of it is it's people who produce, they didn't define woman, they defined man. As the people who produce Y chromosomes at conception, and women as the people who produce only X chromosomes at conception. But the problem is that men only produce the X chromosome at conception. You don't start producing the Y chromosome until several weeks after conception. So, in the eyes of the executive branch, we are all women. By their own definition, and they got called out on it and said, hey guys, we know what you're trying to do here, we see what the point of this is, but do you realize that by your own definitions you've messed up? This doesn't do what you want it to do. This actually does the exact opposite of what you want it to do. And the executive branch just never acknowledged it, and they still haven't changed it. It's still on the books. So if you're an American, you are a proud American woman. The DOJ did the files wrong, so you can copy and paste the words, and it shows the blacked out word. Oh, that's like a different one. I love Christmas gifts being 26 more expensive this year. Yeah, I'm not trying to make this like a political stream in any way, because I don't know. I don't even think that this part of that thing is political. It's literally just like a technical error that I have just, it's so funny to me that they still haven't fixed it. But yeah, there you go. Most tame administration decision indeed. Fired, rehired, gave both my parents promotions within a month. Well, hell yeah, hopefully they're making more money. What the F happened to policy? What the F is happening in the entire world right now, dude? Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. Sick car, bro. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks, man. Your print is on my 3D printer right now, by the way. It's going to finish up at like 11 a.m. tomorrow, so you can come by and grab it after work if you want. I hope you want it in black, because that's the filament I had. Goat. I'll take the title. They're not really goat ears, but, thanks. Thanks for the hydrate, by the way, Rensley. Why does my hand keep flipping upside down today? It's being all weird. Yeah, whatever. How are things in your world, Kyle? Are you back in town? Did I miss you at work today, taking the day off? Looks like more like wombat ears. Listen here. My Instagram is now hamsters, and it is what it is. Was it wombats previously? Is that why you're referring to wombats? Do I remember that right? You're here? Nice. Cool. I'll see you tomorrow then. I will be at work tomorrow. I took today off to, like, get my rental car and get some of my insurance. You know, just games with a really crappy Wi-Fi dongle. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I will probably be just a little bit late to work tomorrow because I have to run back to the junkyard to drop off the key to my car. But, yeah. It was wombats, then beavers, then possums, now hamsters. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Why not foxes, man? What do you got against us? Nah, I'm just playing. I will say, like, a quarter of my Instagram feeds are probably foxes. And I'm not ashamed of it. Am I taking anything off the car? Yes, I am. I have to, once the insurer picks it up from the wrecker yard that it's at now and takes it to their assessment facility, I will have to go take my aftermarket exhaust off the car and reinstall the factory exhaust on it. Other than that, everything else I've already been able to pull off of it. Like, all my personal belongings I pulled out of it. I grabbed my racing mirror. I grabbed my talk box. I'm gonna leave the aftermarket, like, cabin lighting because it's... I'm just gonna order more. It was like $40 and it's not worth pulling all the wires out of everywhere and, like, having the adhesive get stuck to everything however I try to store it. Doesn't Florida not do emissions testing? That's correct. We don't have emissions testing, but we do have some rules. They're just really relaxed. But I have to get my aftermarket exhaust because it's not covered by the insurance. So they want it with all the original parts if I can provide them. And since I do still have my original exhaust, I can go put that on there. Take the wheels too? They're not going to let me. They're probably not going to let me. Because if you didn't know this, when your car gets totaled, if it's not so destroyed that the only thing they can do is crush it and melt it for scrap. Ow, thank you. Hey, Liberty. They actually then auction off the destroyed vehicle to facilities that sell it for parts or that strip the parts for them to use in their own repairs and stuff. So I can't just take the wheels, unfortunately. Twitter feed is mostly tails. Gotta love it. Yeah, the rim's low key. I'd take the badge off the car, keep the front grille of my first car. I still have the front grille of my first car. Nice. Yeah, I put an aftermarket one on it while I owned it, so I kept the original. Yeah. How you doing, Liberty? But yeah, I might try to snag the GR badge off the back of it. I kept the shifter stick too. Nice. Yeah, I should grab the shifter if they'll let me. That would be cool. E-tron time? No way, man. Not until they make them in a manual. I'm not giving up manuals yet. They're too good. I have too much fun rowing my own gears. I already hate that I have to drive so much, and it would just make me sad to not get to drive a manual anymore. I wonder if it's the frame that makes it totaled. It is, so if there is no frame damage, they probably will just repair this. I know this looks really bad.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
But not for me, because I didn't get injured. Yeah, this looks really bad, but if the frame is undamaged, then they will probably just fix it. But given that you can see this kind of crumple right here, which I can't zoom in on anymore, this crumple right here is not in the rear fascia plastic. This is in the subframe, I think. Well, it's not really a subframe because modern cars are not body on frame. They're more like monocoque style. I don't know the automotive word for that. I know monocoque is more of an aviation thing, but that's like the actual structure of the car that's bent. So it's probably totaled. Yeah, it was able to drive like off. I was able to turn it on and move it over, although the engine like stalled the first time it tried to start, which was weird. Also, when we got hit, my transmission like disengaged with the with the engine, so it like redlined for a second because there was momentum in the transmission, I guess, or momentum in the engine that was being taken up by the transmission. You've seen worse on the track, I'm sure you have. I am sure you have. Meow right back at you, fly swatter. Saw that come through on my phone. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Today has been a day, huh? Well, thankfully this was Saturday, but yeah, pretty much. Today was pretty nice and relaxed for me. Just went and picked up a rental car and grabbed the last of my stuff out of the car. But as you can see, things happened this weekend. And now my dream car is gone, or probably gone. What's the rental? It is... Oh, you're also talking about Vince Zampella, aren't you, Liberty? Yeah, it has been a day. It's so unfortunate. It's so crappy. Toyota Corolla? No, actually, so like we were talking about how like sedans and everything are going away, and like gosh dang, everything in the world now is at least an SUV. The cheapest, the only non-SUV or truck that my local enterprise had for rent was a convertible Mustang, and it was also the cheapest because it's the smallest thing they sell or they rent, and rental cars are for some reason done by their size, like the price is done by size. So I have a convertible Mustang. Yeah, it's the turbo 4-cylinder, but hey, it's a convertible. It's fun. And as a rental, it's not bad. Sadly, renting a Dodge SUV when you go to Maine, I am very sorry for you. I'm very sorry. But yeah, no. So we're racing the e-tron and Model S tomorrow. Both of those are going to smoke the 4-cylinder turbo Mustang. The turbo Mustang has a 0 to 60 of like 5.3. I think the Model S and the e-tron both have sub 4 second. I think they're both like 3.5 seconds 0 to 60s. Also, since it's a convertible, it is so compliant. Like the suspension is so squishy and the body is so not stiff. So we're definitely not going to race them around any turns. And also, I would never race a rental car. I don't know why you would think I would do that. I just can't imagine a world in which the Fuji would even think about doing something even a little bit irresponsible with a rental car. I would just never do that. Okay, is the insurance company done listening? Is that enough? All right, okay, cool. It's all-wheel drive, and the roads up to my family's home of 300 years have no internet connection. Aww. I'm sorry. Well, maybe a little break from the internet will be nice for you. But at the same time, that also means a break from me, so, you know, pros and cons. Should you get in a Barth? If you could find in a Barth for sale, I think you would love it. But you would have to accept that they have basically no practicality. You can fit 2 carry-ons in the trunk, and that is it. So, hope you like traveling light. We're not going to be hauling anything home from IKEA anymore in a Barth. But there's one nearby for 18K. Can you send me the link to that, please? Thank you. Feels strange sleeping in... feels strange sleeping in a bedroom my great-great-great grandfather slept in as a child. That is That is pretty interesting. Oh, is that the Abarth that's an automatic in black? I might have seen that when I was looking at cars.com today. Also, hey, 13 viewers. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Maybe I really should start doing some more just chatting streams. Hey, if you're just joining in right now, we're just hanging out and chatting because I got in a major car accident this weekend and I don't really feel like playing a video game for stream, but I want to come on and tell everyone that I'm A, not dead, I'm B, not handicapped, and C, I just wanted to talk to everybody. And you know what? It's been pretty damn fun so far. It's automatic? Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, that's probably not for me then, but if you wanted it, I think you'd have a lot of fun. But I will tell you the Abarths are a much better time in manual. It's a pretty slow car, so in automatic, you'll really feel how slow it is. In manual, you have that little, that little bit of extra fun. 18K sounds like the cost of a steering wheel to me. Well, not all of us are dealing with Formula One like you are, sir. Fuji isn't in a wheelchair just yet, and I'm going to do everything I can to keep it that way. I'm really doing everything I can to keep it that way, and hopefully in the not so F1 wheels are closer to 100 TBH. Oh, my heart. Yeah, hopefully in the not so distant future, I can tell you guys what I mean by I'm really doing everything I can to make sure I don't end up in a wheelchair. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see if fate allows things to go the way I want them to. But for now, it's fingers crossed and a lot of work ahead of me. Heading to bed. See you tomorrow. All right, man. I'll catch you around. Thanks for stopping in. And, yeah. Like I said, your print will be done tomorrow, so you can come grab it after work. I hope it goes well. That was a joke. Well, okay. I'm not gravely concerned about anything in the near future putting me in a wheelchair. I'm just hoping to do some stuff that is going to greatly reduce my risk of being put in a wheelchair, based on the things I have to do every day. So, yeah, there you go. Knocking on wood for me. Thanks, you fly. Thank you very much. I know you've always got my back. I know it. Man. It's so crazy. I feel like it still hasn't really, set in. Make sure you go to the dentist, too. I do. I go for a cleaning every 6 months. It kind of hasn't... I don't know if it will ever set in. Truly. The severity of this, accident and how lucky I got. It hit me a little bit. I'll openly admit to this. When Fly and I were saying goodbye to some of my very, very closest friends at the end of the anime convention on Saturday night, or well, not really the end, but point being, they were headed home for the night. And they are some long-term best friends of mine that I only get to see a handful of times a year. And when I went to say goodbye to them, I had been trying to just be calm and in good spirits the whole day. And I had genuinely been calm and in good spirits. And, I had texted so many different people who are important in my life to let them know, hey, I got in this big accident, I'm okay, but it's a wake-up call that I need to tell you I love you more often. So here you are, I love you, kind of thing. But being faced with them, face to face, I went to say it to them, and I just got the biggest frog in my throat and immediately just started bawling my eyes out. So that was a great visual. Lloyd Forger just openly weeping in a hotel. But yeah, it's that kind of thing. So there you go. I kind of don't even remember where I was going with that, but yeah. I was talking about set again. That was the one moment that it really set in for a second, and I just realized that there was a chance that I would have never seen any of them again, or never had it be the same. And it hit me pretty hard. But other than that, it kind of just feels like life is normal, which is really weird. And I'm really grateful that it can just feel like life is normal. Your dad and I are watching... your dad and you are watching the latest Jake Paul fight. He's playing dirty. What's he doing? It made me smile, by the way. Same with the Andrew Tate fight. Interesting. While I'm on my emotional soapbox for a second, I'm just gonna say it to you guys. If there's people in your life that are important to you, and you don't get to hang out with them as much as you would like to, or you don't speak with them as often as you would hope to, do it. Just do it. Just use the holidays as your excuse. It's a time when everyone gets a little sappy, so you have an excuse to reach out right now. Reach out to the people that are important in your life. Tell them you love them, even if you've never, I don't know, maybe it's you have friends that you're worried, like, oh, are they gonna think it's weird if I tell them I love them or something like that? Screw it. Say it to them. They are not gonna think it's weird, and it's important that you do it, because there might not be another chance. There's my emotional soapbox. That was a moment that I had. I certainly did not get to every single person that I should have, but man, there was a big long list that I could immediately think of people that I needed to tell I loved. And yeah, do it before it's too late. You lost three, someone really close to within the span of 2 weeks back in high school. And after that, I decided to tell everyone what I feel about them. Kept who I wanted and cut out who I do not. Didn't help that it was the same week as my birthday. Jeez, man, I'm so sorry. Oh, man. I'm sorry about that, Rinsler. That's hard, man. But you know that I and so many people in this community are here for you. If you ever need to talk about that kind of thing, we're here. Sure, I've lost too many too early, and now I love you is a constant saying. Never had a friend since that has thought it was weird. Yeah, this is my exact point, man. I've been really fortunate to not lose anyone I love other than, elderly family members yet. But I know the day will come. I know that I won't be so lucky for my entire life. And I know that my friends won't be so lucky, right? I'm gonna go one day. I hope it's when I'm super old. But I don't know. None of us get to know. So yeah, say it. Past, you know what you mean when you want to tell people you love them, never leave anything up to question. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. Like, I had a couple people in my in my contacts who I've kept up with and I would consider myself to be genuinely close with, but I was just scared to say that phrase because I was like, I don't want people to take things the wrong way, or I don't want this person to think that, like, our friendship is super one-sided, like maybe they're not as reliant on me. Maybe not reliant's not the right word, but you get what I mean. Like, maybe their emotional investment in this friendship is not as big as mine is, and I just don't realize it, that kind of thing. And I was, at the moment that I kind of got enough time, I just didn't care. I didn't care anymore. So, yeah. There you go. After you lost your brother, I said, love you all, my friends, just in case. You never know when it'll be the last time. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very sorry for your loss, Stormy. Actually, I don't know if I knew about that. By the way, guys, thank you for being open and vulnerable with me on stream right now. That's very endearing. That makes my heart really warm because it means that I've made an environment here where you guys feel like you can do that and it'll be okay. And I gotta tell you, it will be okay. You guys know that you can, on stream or off stream, whether it's to me or anybody in this community, I hope all of you guys get what I've tried to build here. Because I just want a bunch of people that all have each other's backs. And especially as a smaller thing on this platform, we totally can still do that. Suffered with addiction, no longer has to suffer. That's good. I'm sure he's in a better place too. It's because we love and appreciate you. Thank you, Ion. I love you guys too. Casey, you guys haven't heard it from the people in your life recently, which, given that you guys are all so lovely, I'm fairly certain you guys have all heard this within recent memory, but here it is for you. I love you. I love you so much. And I'm saying this so genuinely. There are a lot of people in everyone's lives, right, that are the on the outskirts people, right, who are there for the good times, maybe not so much in the bad times. You guys have all proven to be here for my bad times. Whether it's I'm too stressed to stream and I have to take time off, whether it's something like this, where I get in a big accident and I go on a big emotional tirade for 2.5 hours straight. You guys are still sitting here talking to me. So there you go. I love each and every single one of you, and I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. Whether I know you in real life, whether we've played some video games together, whether we hang out in VR, whether I know who you are whatsoever, you know, outside of this stream. If you're hanging with me right now, yeah. Thanks, Rensler. Is that a cheers, Two-Tail? Still beat you in Titanfall 2, maybe. I like that we have a little rivalry there. We can trade. What's your favorite and closest aunt, best friend, and first girlfriend with oh my gosh, Rensler. Riddler, that's fantastic that you volunteer. And it's so special that you do that with that as your motivation. Volunteering is a beautiful thing, no matter what, but man, you've turned something really tough into something really good. And that energy that you put into volunteering, that makes a lot of lives better. What are you doing? Making a woman cry? My mascara is gonna run. Ion, just because we're women in this country now doesn't mean we have to automatic. Oh god, mine's running too. Oh god, what is this? No, man, but I mean it, guys. Like, I don't know. I used to think that I don't know how to phrase this. It's not my life's goal. It's not my life's purpose, but I always felt like the words that I was made to say the most was thank you. I felt like I couldn't ever say thank you to people in my life enough. But now, as I'm getting a little older, which I'm not, I say that not to say that like, oh, my late 20s, I'm old, but just, coming to understand life a little bit better. And given the circumstances of my life and some of my friends' lives in recent times, I'm coming around to think that maybe the words I'm made to say the most is I love you. And you know what? Those are some pretty damn good words to say pretty often. Would you donate more of your money if you did not pay 2 sets of taxes? Alright, you know what, man? Don't worry about it. Hopefully some of those taxes are doing something good and you're already donating your time. You got it. It's okay, Uncle, let it out. Shut the hell up. Life's goal is to be whimsical and full of joy. Dude, I don't want to be like 100% hedonistic, right? Of just like, oh, life is just about having as much fun as possible. I'm not calling you out there at all. That's not what I'm not trying to contrast to this, because that's different, right? To be whimsical and full of joy, I think is a fantastic purpose in life. I think it's wonderful. But clearly you share something similar in that you volunteer, right? That you get that it's not just about having the most fun you can possibly have. It's about doing something good for other people. And yeah, that's where I'm going with that. Whimsical joy can be doing taxes and rereading books. Hey man, if it does it for you, there you go. Earth Chef. Oh man, I'm just giving you a hard time. Hunt can cry, it's okay. Watch it, Stormy. You can tell people all you want that I cry. I'm really actually kind of surprised I'm not crying on stream right now. I'm surprised I've never cried on stream. There's another thing. If you're a dude, I mean, it's obviously even if you're not a dude, but it's certainly more stigmatized for guys. But no matter who you are, don't hold back crying if you don't, if it's a situation in which you don't have to. Ow, ow, not again. Ow. Crying's healthy? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Fly. Been volunteering with your unit to build morale days and parties or potlucks or whatnot ever since I lost one of my friends in the unit that just didn't have... that just didn't have that to keep him from the dark places in his mind. Things have turned much better for sure, but man, it's a small pang every time. But volunteering really is something else, seeing the other smiles. Yeah, there you go. See, and I think that's it's really important, right? Loss is inevitable, and I mean, basically everything's inevitable, right? We're all going to have times where we lose people important to us, or we go through physical or mental pain ourselves, or anything of that sort. But being able to turn that into something like volunteering or creating organizations or anything that makes other people's lives better, I think that's got to be one of the most important skills in life, and certainly one of the most admirable. I bonk until you cry. Everyone needs so crying. Unfortunately, the bonk doesn't actually hurt me, although I'm sure some viewers would enjoy that. The crown weighs heavy. Sometimes you gotta let it rain from the eyes. Exactly. I will bottle up my emotions. Cry your little tears. Thanks, Ion. Actually, in the process of taking care of my grandfather, his wife, my grandmother, passed last December. So I feel you about grief. Yeah, I lost my grandmother about a year and a half ago. Thank you for the hydrate. And we'd already been trying to spend more time with my grandfather in the meantime, because she was hospitalized for quite a while before she passed, and we actually didn't see it coming from the very beginning, because she got hospitalized for something that wasn't inherently going to be her end. But so we were already trying to hang with him, and then that just kind of continued, and now a year and a half since her passing, we still try to have dinner with him at least once a week. And my aunts and uncles take time out of their week all the time to go have lunch or dinner with him, or to just spend the day shooting the breeze, telling stories or whatever. Yeah, I get you, man. Yeah, there you go. See, this is what I'm talking about. Everybody's here for each other. We've all got each other's backs. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, about the timing of when I lost different grandparents, and it's just interesting. I lost if you guys want me to shut up about this kind of thing, just tell me. I'm not going to go on a big, long, and emotional journey about this one. I'm just kind of recounting. But I lost my maternal grandfather before I was born, so I never knew him. But he seemed like a wonderful man. He actually helped save a number of lives in the Buffalo Creek disaster in West Virginia. If you're unfamiliar, it's worth a Google. He walked over a mountain to go help save people. So there you go. It says a lot about his character. I lost my maternal grandmother when I was a little kid. She was the first person I cared about that I lost. So that was quite the experience. My paternal grandmother passed when I was in 8th grade, but I had never truly known her because she had a stroke before I was old enough to really get to know her. And then my paternal step-grandmother was the one that I lost a year and a half ago, and it's I don't know, it's just weird because it's different stages of life for each of them, and yeah, it's just an odd feeling sometimes, right? Renz, if the actual 27th is hard for you, I know you have support system in real life, but I know sometimes an internet friend can be a nice shoulder to lean on, someone who doesn't know every single little detail, and if you need to recount a story to someone and you want to tell it to someone new or anything like that, I'm here for you, and I know so many other people here are for you too. That's really beautiful about going to the beach as well. Lost your grandmother over 20 years ago. Two-tail aren't. You know what? I'm not going to dox your age, but yeah, that's the case for me with my maternal grandmother. I lost her over 20 years ago. So I always talked about it. It took me there when I was little, so I plan on taking the plunge into the Boston Harbor area in the middle of the winter. Good man. That's a great way to honor him. Oh, I see Ion has said the same way. The same thing. Nice. Great minds think alike, but fools seldom differ. So I'll just hope that we're not fools. This could be a good time to help with the grief. I did that with one of my brother's ashes, or some of my brother's ashes. I miss him, but it's better. Yeah, there's closure to be had and that sort of thing, isn't there? Yeah. I don't want to get anything too heavy for stream here, but sometimes I feel like I never had closure for my step grandmother's death because I didn't make it to her funeral. But I don't know. In a way, I kind of almost view. Well, I don't know. This is getting into really personal stuff. I don't know if you guys even care to hear that. What I was gonna say is I did get a chance to see her on one of her last days, and we got to hug, and I got to tell her that she was the best grandmother I could have ever asked for, and I meant it, and it was tough. It was hard. But it was important, and I think it was more important than going to a ceremony where she wasn't even, really there anymore. So there you go. There's your dip into my psyche for the evening. She's a nurse who started a career with infant care back in the 60s and ended as the lead insurance fraud detective for Aetna. Wow. She does sound like an amazing person. I agree with Stormy. Quite literally died holding my hand, which is bittersweet. That's... Yeah. Yeah, Renz. I see what you mean. It is very cruel. I'm very hopeful that the hardworking people of the medical research world are gonna help us get to a place where we can at least dull out some of that cruelty. Hey man, you can digress all you want. This whole stream's a digression. It's a just chatting stream. We're just hanging out. Also, thank you, Fly, for the car recommendation. Ouch. Ow, not again. Ow, no. Stormy, I'm sorry that I can't cry on command. We went from car crash to deaths tangents. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty, it's a very literal tangent. You've been crying, feels good though. Man, I have. Oh man. That's like I said, I'll be real with you guys. I bonk now when I cry. Oh, Stormy, I'm sorry. I understand. I like that you guys are getting some comedy out of it, though. If hitting me in the head can turn a little bit of a cry into a little bit of a smile, I will sit here and get bonked all day long.
Go on. Cry. Cry your little bitch tears.
Last time you cried was in high school? It's just more that you can't. Oh, I see. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, no, I was just about to say, I have lost track. I definitely went years without crying, sometime between high school and probably grad school. At least without any frequency that I can remember it, right? Like maybe once a year or something like that. I'm gonna be real with you guys. And it's not because I'm sad. It's just because I like give myself permission now to actually think about things instead of trying to just, you know, bottle everything up and shove it away. For the purposes of the FAA, I'm just making a big joke here. I probably cry like on the weekly now. And yeah, like you said, it feels good. Like it just, there's something really human about it, and I'm sad that our world has made us think that it's something we shouldn't do, but you gotta let yourself do it. It's important. That's how you know that things matter to you, right? Beautiful day for rain. It's always a beautiful day for rain, Rensler. It's like a storm, can't hold back. Yeah, I feel you, Stormy. I feel you. I think in the past it was about a once a year thing for me, but like I said, it's such a frequent thing for me now, and I don't know, it just makes me feel better to just do it. So when your mom passed away, I'm sorry, Two Tail. I'm sorry. It was, I guess that was kind of the thing that catalyzed it for me, was losing my step grandmother. Yeah, I just couldn't hold back from that. And I've just learned to appreciate it, to recognize, like I said, that it's important, and it just means that you care. If you're crying about something, it's probably because it's got something to do with, you know, who you are or what you love or who you love. And I don't know, why not let yourself feel that? That's the human experience. Kind of got numb though before he passed. I cried a lot. You know, in some ways, and I'm not saying this is your way, but in some ways, really hard things in my life didn't so much numb me, but forced me to accept new things. And I think in a healthy way, sometimes that does lead to less crying for a time in your life. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, as long as you feel like you're doing what makes sense for you in your head emotionally, I don't think there's anything wrong with having even long periods in your life that you don't really cry much. But as long as you let yourself do it when you think you should, I think that's all that matters. Yeah, and there you go. Just like Rinsler's saying, you learned wisdom with Fuji, new section. Thanks for the posture check, by the way. Yeah, I was gonna say, like Rinsler's saying right there, right? Over time, you learn it's fine to cry about things, but it's also fine to use that energy in different ways. Whether it's exercise or something creative, whether it's volunteering or important conversations with important people. It's all just making sure that you're doing the right thing for yourself, right? You want to pick up pottery low-key and make a set of plates in a bowl? I like that sound of that. Do you have any uses for those plates and bowls in mind? Any particular dishes you want to serve on them? Handmade plates are so nice but expensive. Yeah, indeed. Indeed they are. To eat on, you're thinking? Nice, not just a decorative plate. I love... You know what? There you go. There's something I've never talked about. I love when people make stuff to use it instead of for it just being decoration. Decorations are great. I love art. I love tools. And it's so cool when people make their own tools. Every meal? Dude, hell yeah. You've made mugs before? Nice, nice. That would be cool. Yeah, it reminds me. I knew a guy when I worked at the Asian restaurant who made knives as a side gig. He was a blacksmith. And he made knives for the chefs in the restaurant. Like, all the head chefs had a knife from him. It's so cool. It's so cool when people make tools. My other aunt, who I'm going to presume that means died a year ago, had a pottery wheel. She taught me how to use it as a child. That's beautiful, Rinsler. You know what? I think you should go make that bowl and those plates. I think it'd be good. Amount of breaker bars I've had to weld together. Hey, you know that wasn't the exact type of tool I was thinking of, but I love it. I love that too. My parents were too busy. She helped raise me along with her daughter, who is now a veterinarian. Oh, well. Sounds like a wonderful woman. Also, would you guys like to watch me do my one Duolingo lesson of the day? She was my middle name is for her. Oh, she was. My middle name is for her. That's lovely. I'm gonna pull up Duolingo. We're gonna do it really fast. You would love to see me do Duo. I got you. Here it is. I gotta turn my music off. Hold on. Or turn it down at least. Alright, get around an airport. Let's do it. Mochikomimasu. Oh, why? Hold on. Can I go back? Why does it have kana? Or why does it not have kana? I don't want Romanji. Japanese, there we go. Romanji is gross. Sagimasu. Oh. Himitsu. Yes. Fusaku. Oh, fusagu. Mochikomu. Mochikomu. Tojo. I can. Alright. When you have a girl, I'm naming her after my grandma and my aunt who has passed. That's lovely. As long as it's not the verification duo that colleges use. Yeah, no. Son is gonna share a middle name with my brother. Oh, that's awesome. I have my dad's middle name. They would be so proud. Your duo has been lost. I'm so sorry. Also, welcome back, Lisa. Good to see you here. I hope you've enjoyed our very emotional past hour of chatting. Alright. Fuzagimasu. What's that one? Fuzagimasu. Hey, what is that? Haiken. That's this. Ah, that's Tojo. Tojo. Haiken. Fuzagimasu. Mochikomu. Dagu. Emotional hours is the best sometimes. Indeed it is. We're going to start having them more often. I think about once a month we'll do a just chatting stream. And if it goes emotional, it goes emotional. That's fine. Tsuro ni tatteita. I stood in the aisle. It's a new word for me. Tsuro. Tsuro ni tatteita. Sagimasu. What? So I'm doing want to name my child Winston because I name everything Winston, or something actually meaningful. I mean, if you name everything Winston, that's kind of meaningful to you now, isn't it? Also, why are there hearts? They don't do hearts anymore. It's energy now. Michio fusaganaide kudasai. Fusaga. Please do not block the road. Please. Do not block the road. Fusaganaide kudasai. They can have multiple middle names? Yeah, exactly. You can just go like the Hispanic route. Just name all of your children Esteban, Julio, Ricardo, Montoya, de la Rosa, Ramirez. Seatbelt shimenakatta. I did not fasten my seatbelt. I'd be dead if that was true. Seatbelt shime kudasai. Please fasten your seatbelts. Or fasten your seatbelts, please.
このカバンは機内に持ち込めますか?
このカバンは機内に持ち込みますか? 機内に? That's a new word.
機内に
On board the plane. Oh, just on board. 機内. 機内 on board. このカバンは機内に持ち込めますか? Can I bring this bag on board? Can I take... 持ち込む? I feel like it's more bring, but they don't give me the word. Can I take the bag on board? Oh wait, it's this, not this bag on board. The fact that you rattled that off from memory, oh dude, that used to be one of my favorite little gags from like children's show, right? Was the whole thing where he was like, nobody, what does he say? Nobody calls Esteban, Julio, Ricardo, Montoya, de la Rosa, Ramirez a liar. And then whichever one is Zach or Cody, he goes, yeah, because no one's got the time. I just thought that was such good writing. Your clock is Winston and so is your computer. Okay, so it's not just like, yeah, gotcha. I see. That's what it sounds like to me. I know this language a little. Oh, yine rinzara chan. Kun. Did you see that the creators of Dragon Ball said they can't end the show because Japanese economy would collapse? What? That's crazy. I haven't heard them say that. そのカバンは機内へのお持ち込みはできません. そのカバンは機内へのお持ち込みはできません. You cannot carry that bag on board. It doesn't say anything about the airplane. Just on board. Nope. Let's see here. そのカバンは機内への So that's not on board. I thought kinai was a preposition, but apparently it's not. That's really annoying because the word airplane is not anywhere in this sentence, but I guess kinai implies that it's an airplane. I figured you could use that for like a train too. Well, that sucks. Please do not take the cat on board. Nope. Your cat on board the airplane. If it's your airplane, you could bring the cat on there all you want. They said in an interview recently, Dragon Ball, Miku, and Godzilla keeping the economy up. Dude, I can believe it with Miku. Miku is everywhere all the time still. Every anime convention I go to, there is so much Miku. Mochikomimasu. Mochikomimasu. Is it funny to hear me switch to an Asian accent just on command? Mochikomu. Wow, that was really fast. Kanojo no nimotsu o, I think was what it started with. Kanojo no nimotsu o ga tsuro. What was the end of that? Go slow. O fusaideiru. It is amazing how bad the auto pronunciation of Japanese is in Duolingo. If any of you guys are studying Japanese, and especially if you're newer to Japanese and are maybe trying to figure out, hey, what's a good tool to study Japanese? Duolingo is not it. It's okay for vocab, like, refreshing. It is a horrible way to learn the language. They don't explain anything to you. Their pronunciation is bad or sometimes even wrong. They don't teach you context. It's really not good. So there you go. Your voice gets lower, mine gets higher when I speak Japanese. Oh, interesting. I do have a higher voice for some Japanese sometimes. Anime has ended for a while till Battle of the Gods movie. Oh, more so the franchise. I got you. Thanks to the freeze, I might miss mine watching Fuji. Oh, go do your duo. Do it. You bought the Miku skin in Fortnite? Nice. You have all the Miku skins in Fort? Dude. You know, they almost suckered me into playing Rocket League again because they came out with Daft Punk stuff in Rocket League, and I was like, oh, I gotta get it. I gotta get it while I can. And then I thought about it, I was like, I haven't played Rocket League in over a year. Why would I go back just to give them money for a band that doesn't exist anymore, even if I love it? Learning some Japanese from a friend in college. Nice. It's just wheel trims Fuji. Gonna do your duo? Okay, see you shortly. Wheel trims? Like the trim wheel in an airplane?
通路を塞がないでください。
通路を塞がないでください. Please do not obstruct the aisle.
ネクタイを締めないでください。
ネクタイを締めないでください. Please do not put on a necktie. Please do not wear a necktie. Might sleep soon. I'm also going to sleep soon. Oh, it's wheeled. Oh, in Rocket League. I thought there was a skin. They killed everything to keep Fortnite alive? Yeah, for real. I'm also going to go to sleep soon. Probably basically as soon as Stormy gets back, just so I don't end stream while she's gone. You cannot take that bag on board the airplane. そのカバンは機内へのお持ち込みはできない。Am I saying that right? お持ち込みはできません。そのカバンは機内へのお持ち込む。I keep saying お持ち込む instead of お持ち込み。そのカバンは機内へのお持ち込みはできません。Why is am I? Oh my gosh, my brain. Why am I flubbing that so hard? そのカバンは機内へのお持ち込みはできません. And with that, I'm done with my duo. Fall Guys, Rocket League, every other project, yep. With all their Fortnite money, the store is still years behind Steam's. They just added chat to their store. Dude, I do not like Epic Games. I have a big problem with Epic Games. I have many big problems with Epic Games, but that's one of them, is that they are such a cash grab compared to like Steam. Oh, I meant to nudge. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, there's such a cash grab compared to Steam. Like, it's, I don't know, it's just really gross. It's the same way that I feel about like Activision. Also, Lisa, welcome to the Discord. I hope you enjoy your stay. Steam's had chat in their store since 2006. Yeah, exactly. Epic Games sued Value for having a monopoly, or sued Valve for having a monopoly, and they said in an email, "Stay mad, skill issue, make a better product." Yeah, exactly. Steam doesn't have a monopoly. They just have the best product. It's only a monopoly if you actually kill the other competition on purpose. If you're just so good that you're the thing that people want to use, it's not really a monopoly. That's just called being good at everything. You're back. Mine still says you haven't done it. Yeah, if we started, you started your lesson while I was still doing mine, so it's going to say I haven't. Not joking, that's said in an actual email that was used in court. I love it. It'll say that Epic's suing hackers, cheaters, TOS violators, and sending the money made from the payments to charity is kind of based. I did not know that they do that, but that is kind of based. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. Now that Stormy is back and everyone is here who has been hanging out with us, I am going to end stream. It's 11:15 p.m. and I have to go to work tomorrow, very sadly. But that's okay. I will be back soon. And hopefully I will not have new pictures of another smashed up car for you guys anytime soon. It is Eep time. It is indeed Eep time. Epic Games can give out as many products as they want. I'm not using it. Yeah, there is a lot of storefronts on PC. I think I'm quote unquote sick. That's basically, I don't have sick days. I only have PTO. I get 3 weeks PTO instead of 2 weeks PTO, 1 week sick. So I just took a day off today for my mental health. Thank you, Stormy. I know you guys do. I know you guys love me, and I gotta tell you, I've had some hard moments in recent times, and I'm not even joking. I have thought of some of you guys and just this channel as a whole, and it's helped me get through those hard moments. So yeah. You also work only tomorrow, but only 4 hours. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I have tomorrow and Christmas Eve that I work, and then I'm off Thursday through Sunday, and then I work Monday through Wednesday the next week, and then I'm off Thursday and Friday the following week. Gonna go double my 1667 at the casino. Hell yeah. Much love. You love Fly more than me. That's fine. She's prettier than me. That makes sense. It's also an itch at the store. Well, yeah. All right, guys. Someone went and lost like 80% of it. That's crazy. You're off till late January, dude. What the heck? Everyone has so much more off time than me. I'm jealous. Trauma bonding with all of you. Reach out if you need anything. I'm gonna echo that right after Ion there. Please reach out to me if you guys ever need to talk. I've been there for people in the past. I am always honored to do it. But for now, I'm going to see if there's anyone we can raid just so we can go make someone's day just a little bit better. You guys know you never have any obligation to really stay for very long, but it is nice. It is nice to at least give people, you know, the little bump in viewers for a second. Let's go raid Cyber. Let's see who's got more viewers right now, Cyber or Fel. Fel's got more viewers, so we'll go raid Cyber. They're co-streaming. Guys, it's been so nice to get to hang out and just chat and not worry about playing some game and being distracted from the thing that I really care about, which is hanging out with you guys. I know we talked about some pretty serious stuff this evening. Know that I meant everything I said, other than the things that were jokes for legal reasons. Yeah, I'm here for you. This community is here for you. I know you guys love me. I love you. I love you guys, and I really mean it. And I'm really looking forward to this coming year. I'm excited to start bringing you guys music again, because I know for a lot of y'all that was a nice little nicety for your week, and it was a huge one for me. So yeah, hug Fuge for us. We love Sims. She gives me very good hugs all the time, and now I will know that they are coming from you guys too. And yes, I will hug her right back for all of you. For now, this has been a lovely evening. I've been Fuji. Please take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated. Don't forget to have fun. And I will see you in the next one. Love you guys.
Build a ritual altar. What does it need?
It needs D's.
Oh, I don't know if you want to. Thank you for the raid. Normally we are doing code, but we are relaxing.
Oh my god.
On our holiday. So I have been
I just
tricked
heard
into
Myth
playing
die.
Lego Fortnite.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Welcome.
There's a horde.
Hi, it's a
Okay,
bit
from my
complicated. I was killing people in Fortnite, but somehow now we are playing Lego. Games ago.
Yeah, I wonder
Hi.
who wanted this.